Start.
Oh.
All right, what is going on, everybody? We got kickoff. Justin Tucker, Steelers getting the ball first. And it's going to bounce into the landing zone. So the Steelers are going to get a touchback, although I do believe they'll get it from about the 20. We're live here. Honestly, I didn't know what time they're going to start it. It was kind of tricky, man. The time on everything said 5 o'clock, so I'm like, okay, it's going to start at 5. And then I guess it wound up starting.
They didn't even have like a real start time. Look what time it is.
No, so my apologies there. Pick 6, we're here, baby. Got Total Trucker right here. 1st and 10, Russell Wilson getting the start, which is very controversial. Russell looks right. Those are incomplete. Pat Fryermuth dropped the pass to start the game. I'm sorry, that was left, to his left.
Isn't that already telling us where the game's going?
That is really what we've been seeing the past couple of weeks already.
He was wide open, man. He was wide open. It wasn't a bad pass. That's not on Russell.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
And I like Fryermuth. Forgive me while I eat.
Everybody needs to prove themselves. Wilson looks left once again. He's got his big man, Darnell Washington. That might be a little bit short of the first down, but still a good gain on the play.
How come we don't hear his name more?
I don't know. He's a big tight end. I mean, they've had him since last year. He could hurdle over people. He has the agility. He has the speed. He's got it all. And now we see Justin Fields to trot in the field for 3rd and short, 3rd and inches. Justin Fields in shotgun with Jalen Warren to his left.
Looks cold out there.
Fryermuth in motion. He sets to the right. Fields is going to hand it off to Warren. Warren gets the first down and some change.
Move the change, baby.
And that's another Steelers first down. All right. Looks like we're going to be alternating every now and again, which is what they should have been doing all along. All right. Steelers then shotgun once again. Instead, it's Wilson and Harris instead of Fields and Warren. Kind of a delay of the handoff a little bit. He throws it down to Pickens, I believe. Oh, no, that's to Williams. Incomplete. Bit of a low throw there. There was pressure coming on the right side. The Steelers desperately, in my opinion, they desperately need a score on this first drive because you do not want Baltimore. You want to shut the crowd out or up as fast as you possibly can. Hostile territory, man. I mean, you haven't scored a first drive touchdown all season. You got to get
JC. What's up, Flacco?
Harris in the backfield. They're going to run it with Harris. Harris still fighting for yardage. Still a short gain, though. It's going to be about 3rd and 6, maybe. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're here, baby. We're here.
We're doing our part as fans.
Most definitely.
We're here. We're cheering, but you guys give something to cheer about.
All right, 3rd and 6. Come on. Russ all alone in the backfield. You got Pickens on the right. You have 2 receivers on the left with Pat Fryermuth there as well.
3rd and 6.
Wilson has it. Looks to his progressions. Pressure coming. He's going to have to give it to the ball. He's trying to scramble. And he's showing the first down. He was able to get a couple yards on there, but at the end, it was Van Noy that was able to get the tackle. And that is going to be the end of the Steelers' first drive, unless they do something crazy here, which I'm not putting my money on.
Okay. This is kind of like a moral victory for this drive, but I'm at least happy. It wasn't a 3 and out. They at least got some first downs. You know, that wasn't a 3 and out.
All right, Waitman awaiting the punt. He's gonna boot it. It's a nice punt. Oh, punt! It's a punt! Get up! Punt! And he tackles him at around the 5-yard line. There's no call. It looked like it might have been a face mask.
It looked like a face mask right there. But nonetheless, I don't think it really had that much of an effect.
Let them make the mistakes. Let them make the mistakes. Although that is what happened the last time they played each other, and the Steelers were not able to capitalize on any of the mistakes Baltimore made. That was former Steeler Steven Sims, I believe, right?
And that's the. We need the luck, man.
Yeah. Everything. We're going to need everything. Sis is going to be in a movie?
What's the game you guys are looking forward to this weekend and Monday?
I think the best game is going to be tomorrow night, man. I think they're the most evenly balanced teams, if I had to say. Eagles and Packers could be good. It's just the fact that it's in Philly, the fact that the Packers do have a little bit of injuries at the wide receiver spot. I don't know, man. I don't know. It was a good game the first time they played each other in week 1, but two different teams now. So I got to go with the Commanders and Buccaneers to put off the best game.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man.
Tampa Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Baker. But yeah, I think that's going to be the best game, in my opinion. Denver and Buffalo, I think that's going to be a good game up until around towards the end at halftime, and I think that's when Buffalo's going to take over. I do.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm not going to say it's like a super good game before the half or during the half. I'm just saying that they're going to be in it. They're going to be in it. Maybe a possession, maybe 10 points, and then Buffalo's going to take over. Because Buffalo's just a better team, man. And then they just have a chip on their shoulder. I guess so does Baltimore.
Who scores first?
I think Buffalo. I don't think offensively the Broncos are going to be all there. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. I said I never liked them when a rookie quarterback goes on the road in the playoffs. It usually doesn't end out too well, and I know I say it a lot, but usually those type of things don't end too well.
By the way, in my opinion, we saw an upset earlier today. In my opinion, that was an upset.
Yeah. I mean, with the way the teams have been playing, I'd say so too.
Yeah.
But hey, one team was able to turn it up for the playoffs, and did they call it? Okay, no, they didn't call it. Okay, it could have been a face mask, but they didn't call it. Lamar Jackson, first drive. It's going to be a handoff to Derrick Henry, looking outside, then goes inside for a gain of about 4 on their first play. But yeah, Houston looked pretty impressive. And if CJ Stroud turns it up and that Texan offense turns it up, they're going to be a tough team to beat, man. They really are. That defense, D'Amico is a really strong-minded defensive coach, so his defense is always there for the most part. I guess unless you're playing the Ravens. False start? We're getting a false start or offsides?
Move him back, baby. Move him back. He looks frustrated.
False start.
Move him back. Move him back. Hey, Flacco, I think that's going to be a blowout, man.
I disagree.
I think Vikings are just going to blow them out.
I think the Rams upset the Vikings, man. I do. The Rams are a good team, man. I'm telling you, when they're healthy, they're a good team. So are the Vikings. I don't know. I didn't like the way they looked last week. And Sammy D, in college and in the NFL, has never won a big game. I'm just going to say that as well. Sammy D's my boy, but he has never won a big game. Jackson fixed the handoff in his own end zone. Pressure coming, throws it complete to Likely. Wow, he was able to get that off for a pretty decent gain. It's going to be 3rd and about 2.
Yeah, I'd say about 3rd and 2. What is the Steelers defense going to struggle with more, the run game or the passing game?
See, Ravens have they have a really good run game, but you know what? You don't want to be sleeping on the passing game either. Running game's their identity, though. That's the truth.
It looks cold over there, man. You can see their breath.
All right, Hill's in on this 3rd and 2. Jackson and Shuck, and then you have a 3-receiver set on the right. Jackson fix the handoff. He's going to take it himself. He has an angle. He gets the angle, and he gets the first down. Lamar Jackson just doing Lamar Jackson things right there, man. There was nothing simple. There was nothing crazy about that play call.
It was beautiful. They did beautifully execute that. I will give them that.
We can't say that about another team on this playing tonight. Minka was on him unless Highsmith just bit on the run completely. But Minka looked like the spy on that play.
Well, you got diamond teeth? Good gosh, man.
That's Baltimore.
What are we doing here?
Baltimore. First and 10, Jackson fixed the handoff.
He's got
pressured. He gets tackled. He gets sacked. Benson and Hayward were in the mix for the sack. All right.
Okay, but
no, it was a gain of a 1, so it's not a sack.
Yeah, it's not a sack. And plus, I want, bringing them down is one thing, but,
they just kind of wrapped them up.
Yeah, man. Lamar going to give you guys problems, going to throw your defense off. They're already throwing the defense off a little bit, man. Defense really needs to wake up here.
All right, Jackson. Fix the handoff again. He's going to take it himself again.
Damn.
This time he kind of slides, gives himself up, which is smart because there was 2 Steelers defenders right there.
Should be 3-1 or 3 inches.
Another pretty quality gain for the Ravens, though. They're moving the ball. Nothing too crazy. Handoff. Oh, another fake handoff. He gets the first down and more. Come on.
Good gosh, man.
You play these guys. You know Jackson's going to run the ball too. Yeah, this is looking like the same team, man. This is looking like the same Steeler team right now that we've seen the last 4 weeks. This is a familiar foe, and you don't know that they're going to run the ball. I mean, I'm giving Jackson credit. I mean, he's doing what he's doing right now, but.
However, they're still on their side of the field, though.
Yeah. Jackson makes a handoff again. I mean, he's just play action passes, and he gets about a gain of 3. Fans are calling for a flag. Is there a flag?
It didn't look like a late hit.
Nah, there's no flag on that. What's the flag on? All right, let's see what they want the flag for. No, come on.
No.
That's no flag.
Come on, let the boys play, man.
That's no flag.
No.
He was pushing him, and then he threw him right before he was getting out of bounds.
And I'm not being some delusional Steeler fan here. I want the integrity of the sport to live on, man. That's just no.
All right, 2nd and 6, Steelers bring a 4-man rush. Jackson has time, throws it to Andrews and gets the first down. You know what? Like Paul Heyman said, I am biased, but that doesn't make me wrong. Right? It was something like that, right? That's what he said.
Yeah.
I may be biased, but that doesn't make me wrong.
Hope you guys are having a good Saturday night. For us, is it a good Saturday night or not? We're going to find out.
So far, it's been a little shaky.
But there's still hope.
Yes, there is. He gives it to Derrick Henry. Henry's turning up the field. Henry gets the first down.
Gracious.
Henry is past the Steelers' side of the field, and the Ravens are clicking. Everything's working for them right now.
Their offensive line parted it like the Red Sea, man.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at them go. Look.
49 had a chance on him. I think he was thinking that Lamar was going to run the ball that time.
Dang it.
49 could have gotten a shot at him. I'm not saying that he would have tackled him, but he could have had a decent shot. 1st and 10. I mean, Ravens are moving down the field. That's a snap to Henry, right? Direct snap to Henry, and he's getting tackled. Stiff arm to Mika Fitzpatrick, and he is inside the 15, down around the 14.
I hate to say it, but he's a monster, man.
It was a direct snap to Derrick Henry. A wildcat formation. That caught me off guard, but one hell of a play call right there.
Wow.
And you know you're that guy when you're stiff arming Mika Fitzpatrick like that. And nobody really does that to Mika.
No.
Wow. All right, Hill back in the game. Play action. Has time. Has plenty of time. Now pressure comes. Watt trying to get to him, and he throws it out of bounds, incomplete. Just throwing that out of the way right there. Okay.
What does defense need to do here, man?
Like I said, I mean, Baltimore, they are a tough team to beat. When they are at their best offensively, they are a tough team to be able to contain. Some way, somehow, the Steelers have done it before. Okay, we can't make it seem like the Ravens have just had their way with the Steelers, because in ways it's kind of been the other way around in recent memory, except for that last game. Hand off to Hill. He's trying to break to the outside, and he's got to get tackled out of bounds.
Nice.
Gets chased out of bounds. That's a loss of about, what, 1, maybe 2?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
All right, that's going to bring 30 and long. So they're going to throw the ball, I'm assuming.
Now, I don't think they can get a first down, right?
It's 30 and 12.
No, but aren't they inside the 10?
No.
Oh, no, they could get a first down. Okay, dang it.
All right, this is already a long drive for the Ravens. Past 7 minutes.
Man.
While the Steelers had a very short drive, they got the ball first. Jackson drops back. Has time. He's going to throw it to the end zone. He's got it open. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's Bateman right there. Ravens up 6-0.
That was a long drive, man. Unbelievable.
Maybe, okay. Maybe the Ravens finally figured out the Steelers. The way the Steelers defense plays, maybe they found out how to play the Steelers. Because at first the Steelers knew how to play the Ravens. It seems like the tide has turned. That's just the way it's looking. Extra point by Tucker. Kick is up, and it is good. Baltimore up 7-0. We got 4:45 left in the first quarter. Really good drive by the Ravens right there. Derrick Henry showcasing his skills. Lamar Jackson showcasing his skills, running and passing the ball. Just a great drive from the Ravens. And Steelers defense had no answer for it whatsoever. Man.
I'm loving this live bet on DraftKings. So many options during the game, it feels like I'm calling the play. Hi-yo, that's a touchdown. See, guys, I didn't love you. You know why? Because I chose right, not the guy.
Okay.
I worked hard and I studied film, and I thought it was going there.
So one thing I already disagree with, which I know it's a hot topic, but you may agree or disagree with it. I think Justin Fields should have started this game. I do. And I know that doesn't stop what just happened right now. I get that. But, I mean, Russell Wilson hasn't had a good game in a while. And even when the Steelers beat the Browns, is that their last one when they beat the Browns? I believe that's the last time they won a game. It was
Right. You know what's crazy? I kind of forgot when's the last time they won a game.
It's either when they beat the Browns or when they beat the Bengals. I'm pretty sure it's when they beat the Browns. But regardless, even in that win, it's not like Russell Wilson was doing great. I mean, his stats were, I'm not going to say padded, but by the time, he was hitting his groove, that's when the game was close to being over. So it's not like he played that good in that game either. I mean, his stats weren't crazy. So if you really think about it, he hasn't played a good game since the Cincinnati game when they won, which was, December 1st? We've gone a whole full month, 5 weeks, 6 weeks since he's had a good game.
Well, I guess the question to ask is the games that Russell Wilson was in where they won, would they have won with Justin Fields in there as well?
I think so.
So do I.
Okay, maybe
So
the
do
Bengal
I.
game. Maybe
Yeah.
Okay, maybe the Bengal game. That would have been a tough one. That is a one toss-up game. But I mean, come on, he played the Jets. He played the Giants. It's not like the competition. Yes, was he playing good? Absolutely, he was playing good. All right, but the competition wasn't there the first couple of weeks where he was looking good, where he was looking like somewhat like prime Russell Wilson.
What's up, East Bay NorCal?
What's good, man? He's always one of my favorite quarterbacks. I like Russell Wilson. I'm not saying that I don't like him. I like him. I think he's a quality quarterback, but at this point in his career, could he still be a starter? Maybe on some teams. I don't know if he's a good fit for the Steelers anymore, though, man. I don't know. There's a lot of conversation that we could get into about what they should do for next offseason, but let's get to the offseason before we talk about that.
Yeah, right now it's all about tonight.
All right, Steelers get a touchback. They'll get it from the 30 this time.
And in comes Russell Wilson.
I just think there's so much at stake for this game, man, for the Steelers. All right, so you got better field position compared to last drive. Got a full 10 yards on it. Raven fans are letting their presence be known. They're being loud right now. All right, that place could be tough, a tough place to play.
I don't see a lot of Steeler fans there.
No. They're going to give it to Warren. Flea flicker. He's got to get rid of it. He pump fakes it, and he gets sacked.
Goodness gracious. They try to get all pretty with it, try to do something sneaky, and it blows up in their face. They lost yards.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if there was anybody open, though. He didn't have – okay, granted, he didn't have that much time to throw the ball either. He got hit. And I think if he would have committed the throw, that might have been a fumble, man. So that's why he didn't give it to the ball. You know what? I'll give Russ some credit there. There wasn't really much going on. He could have had Austin open, but he didn't have time. The Ravens bring some pressure. He's going to roll. He's going to get a check down to Warren. Let's see what Warren does. He gets a couple on the play.
All right.
Still going to be 3rd and long, though. Maybe about 3rd and 7. And the Steelers have been notoriously known for slow starts, and even worse in the playoffs. They have faced in their last playoff games, their last couple playoff games since 2017, 3 possession deficit in the first half. They've been behind by at least 21 points in their last couple playoff games. 3rd and 7 here. Ravens bring 4. Wilson's going to throw it right to Pat Freiermuth. He catches it, but he's short of the first down. He tried to fight for it. But I don't know why you're throwing short of the sticks right there.
That's one thing what frustrates me. You know you need the first down, but they throw it like 3 yards short, hoping that you get it yourself. But all right, so I'm done eating for now.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get some at halftime. So, Waitman. Oh, Williams looked like he almost got there. Another pretty nice punt. Oh, it took a little bit of a backspin. And Baltimore is going to get it at the 15. It didn't take a good Steeler bounce. It took a good Raven bounce.
Yeah.
Wow.
And just like that, man, you got Jackson back on the field. It's like a good gosh.
They just had a long drive. About 7.5 minutes. Steelers have had 2 drives and probably have about half the amount of time of possession. So.
And when the Steelers try to get a little bit tricky with it, try to throw them off, it blows up in their face.
Yeah. This isn't looking good, man. This isn't looking good. I don't really know what else to say. But what I was saying is I think the narrative of the Steelers owning the Ravens is completely gone. It's starting to look a little rough for the Steelers, man, as far as the rivalry goes, because the Ravens, they've been starting to play the Steelers pretty good. I mean, the Ravens looked really good in that last game. It seems like they're bringing in the intensity, and the Steelers aren't doing the same thing. You know? And it just seems like that's what it is right now.
Those records up there real? Yeah, they're real. 45s. Well, I mean, you think about it. For so many years, the Steelers were top dog in the AFC North. And then it was battle between them and the Ravens. But even that battle, we always knew the Steelers were still the top dog, right? Now, my goodness, man, honestly, if you're going to ask me who are the best teams in the AFC North from top to bottom, I'd probably start either with the Ravens or the Bengals. I wouldn't start with the Steelers. To me, Steelers would be third.
No. I think that tide changed about like 10 years ago. Like in reality, I know the Steelers had a really good season in 2017. They won a division in 2020. Those are the last 2 times. They've only won the division twice in the last 10 years or something like that. Or 3 times. Illegal touching on the Steelers. So Baltimore's going to take it actually in better field position now.
So he went out of bounds, and he was the first one to touch the ball. You can't do that. So I guess the Steelers just want more of a challenge, man.
Which, by the way, it's not like he needed to touch the ball. I mean, none of the Ravens were going to get the ball, so it was kind of a wasteful flag, anyways.
Hey, I mean, the Ravens' offense need the help. I think that's probably what he was thinking.
All right, he's being a little bit of a nice guy, something like Russell Wilson with his turnovers. Hand off to Henry. Oh, nice tackle by Roberts right there. He was still able to get a short gain, but, man, it looked like he could have broke out for a pretty good run.
If he did not hold on to that ankle, man.
Roberts.
Good gosh. He easily would have got that first down.
An ankle tackle.
Oh, yeah. He easily would have got that first down, man.
Henry hit him with a nice shifty move, too, though. Roberts was right in front of him for a second, and then Henry went back to the inside, and he did a pretty nice move. 2nd and 9, likely in motion. He's going to run up the field. They give it complete for about a mediocre gain.
About 4 yards short of the first down.
To Miller. Man, we need to stop right here, man.
This will send a message, especially before the first quarter is over here.
Right now, Ravens have all the momentum that they possibly can have.
And why Ruiz?
What's going on? Jackson's going to throw it downfield, complete to Likely. And he's down at about the 49 of the Steelers side of the field. And, man, this is okay.
Without this game being a blowout yet, it already feels like a blowout. It already feels like a blowout. Even though it's 7-0, it already feels like a blowout.
Likely was going at it with one hand. That could have been dangerous, man. For the Ravens' sake. Jackson, very delayed handoff right there. He's going to run, and Hayward gets him down. Let's get him about 3 on the play. Bit of a weird movement right there. He wanted his running back there. He was just kind of standing like that, waiting for him to run right there, but he wasn't. He was just kind of standing there like a statue for a second.
Hey, look, Jackson's offensive line is doing a great job because he's having time.
Yeah.
He's having time back there to think, to look what it is that he wants to do. Defensive lines really have to step it up here, man. Do not give Jackson any time to think.
They're showing Watt a lot. We haven't heard Watt's name in a while. In comes Highsmith. He's able to get it out to Hill, who loses yards. That's Patrick Queen on the tackle.
And they double-teamed Watt on that play right there.
All right, good stuff defensively on that play. So that's the end of the first quarter, man. It's 7-0 Ravens. They got the ball in Steelers territory, not exactly in field goal range. I think that loss of a yard or two kind of brought them back to punting range. But, who knows? Justin Tucker, he's got a leg on him.
Yeah, man. Like I was saying, this is not, it's not a blowout right now, but it's already feeling like a blowout. But I think the Steelers just need one good play. One good play to just, light the fire, man. I don't know. Does it look to you like they're really fired up for this?
No.
Gosh,
No.
man.
And it's been the same thing we've been seeing for the past, I'm not going to say 4 weeks since their 4-game losing streak. I'd say really since the Raven game, maybe the Chiefs game. That's when they were just kind of there, just kind of there to do their job. It's a difference between they're doing your job and there to handle some business, And right now, just looks like they're there to do their job. So, I don't know.
Gosh darn it, man. Well, we're here doing our job, so.
Yeah, man, we're here. But you know what? This is the first time that we've seen the Steelers and Ravens game go like this, where the Steelers do win. You cannot let the Ravens get up by 17, man, or maybe even 2 possessions, man, because the Ravens offense, you can't rely on stopping them too much, man, when you're down.
Do the Steelers score before halftime?
I think they realistically, or as a fan, because realistically, I think they score about 3 points
before halftime.
Yeah.
So this next quarter.
Yeah.
Okay. My goodness, man. I don't know the way the offense is going right now. I'm not even sure if they could get Boswell in field goal range.
You know what's crazy? The Steelers have another pretty solid quarterback on the roster if they decide to go to him, which they have all year. I'm not going to criticize it too much.
Okay, but is that the problem? Now, I will say it's the problem like in the red zone where Russell Wilson is throwing the picks.
Yeah.
But getting there, is Russell Wilson really the problem?
He's been part of the problem. Yeah,
okay.
I'll say that. Okay. He's been part of the problem.
All right.
So, we'll see. I mean, we've seen last season the Steelers' best quarterback on the roster was their third-string quarterback in Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
So, it's not like we haven't seen this before. 3rd and 12.
Yeah, JC, I saw that, man. Dang it.
Steelers bring 4 and bring some more. It's a little screen pass to Hill. Hill's tackled. Still a decent game for what they were running. Looked like a screen pass. I don't really like that play call on 4th down, but nonetheless, I mean, that works for us, right? He still got about 6.
It seemed like he almost did that just to avoid a sack because the defensive line was back there already.
All right, good stuff. They needed that. They desperately needed that stop. Now you got to hang on to the ball, Cal. Let's see if they can pin them back here. Or some magic pump block right here. We've seen it before. Come on. They don't get to him. Oh, they didn't rough him, did they? Okay, they did it. Rolls into the end zone. Okay. All right. He tried to save it. Oh, man. He had the ball, and then he just kind of fell with it. Oh, they didn't rough the punter,
man. What are we doing here?
Okay, the offense is going out there.
Still a lot of game left, JC. All right. Okay.
Oh, it would have been illegal touching.
Okay.
It looked like there was some contact on the punter, unless he just flopped. Okay, but do you think that if the Steelers have an O on the scoreboard at halftime, do they make that quarterback switch?
No, I don't think they do. I regardless of what happens, I don't think Tomlin makes the switch.
Don't say that, JC. Come on. Don't say that, JC. I was rooting for your Chargers, all right?
Yeah, man, so was I. Don't let me hate over there, man. Ain't no point in all of us suffering here.
Because for us, technically, that's home team, technically. All right, we got Najee Harris in the backfield. They give it to Naj. He's going to turn up the middle of the field, and he gets about 5, maybe 6 on the play. And this might be Najee Harris's last game in a Steelers uniform, which is a little bit bittersweet. I've never said he was a top running back in the league, but he has hit that 1,000 mark every single season with not so good offensive line every year that he's been in the league. So
which is why good team chemistry matters. I don't like when they're all arguing and stuff. That it makes players not want to be there.
2nd and 5. They give it to Naj once again. He has a little bit of a hole. Still a short gain, though. It's going to be about 3rd and 1. Looks like a long yard, though.
Yeah, man. This is going to.
I'm coming off as a hater.
The 3rd and 2nd. Okay, 3rd and 2. This is an important 3rd and 2 right here, man.
You know what, JC? At least you're honest here. At least you're honest. All right. Oh, they're gonna say 3rd and 2. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay, they got to get
this shotgun. Throws it to Pat Fryer. Move.
Come on.
Oh, he might be a little short.
Extend the ball, man.
He might be a little short. That was a good tackle too. Little bit of fighting going on. Hey man, why are you picking on my boy Calvin like that?
Wait, how come moved? Why? Okay, why does he need extend? Why does he need leap forward? Like, get it, man. Like, go get it. That's what I'm saying. Like, these guys, they're just looking like they're there to do a job. Like, no. God. Gosh, man. He was like that short.
This punt is takes another not so great bounce for the Steelers. Skoranek able to down
Son
it.
of a gun.
Ravens are going to get it at their 16. And another short drive. You're keeping the defense long out there, or the defense is having a hard time getting off the field a little bit, and then offense is having a hard time staying on the field. So, I mean, what the heck's going on here?
Yeah, it's like, you can't just put the game all on the defense, man. If the defense is to be out there for most of the game, I mean, come on. Eventually offenses, they come. Their offenses, they come and score some points, man. You just keep leaving your defense out there. No, man. Steelers offense needs to do something. All these just, coming on the field just to get right back off. It's like, it's ridiculous. Now, if you get on the field and you score quick to get your defense back on, that's team morale. That's saying like, hey, we scored. We're getting there. Let's go, man. That's different as opposed to we couldn't do anything. Now go out there and stop them.
Oh, man. You know what? Part of me was kind of hoping that they would have tried to get them off sides or something on 4th and inches because they haven't done it. I mean, you need something. There's nothing going on there. It's just like they're playing like a stale bag of chips right now. Or a flat soda. They're looking like flat soda.
Warm soda and cold hot dogs, man. That's the barbecue. That's the barbecue that they're cooking up right now, man. Warm sodas and cold hot dogs. And like I said, it's a close game. It just from the way they're playing, though, you could tell one team is on another level than the other.
Yeah. Good, man.
And it's deflating, man. I'm just like good gosh, man. Just like I said earlier, I was like, no, give us something to cheer about. We're here. I got my towel.
I'm trying.
I'm ready to rock and roll, man.
Even after those 4 weeks, I am trying to be just hyped, And I convinced myself a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I did. But now that the game started, it's a little bit harder to. I think I overreacted a little bit on that little stop that they had. It wasn't that impressive, all right? Yeah, both teams. I mean, wow. There's a lot at stake for both teams, man. For the Steelers, it's more of a narrative thing, and I would expect some front office things to change. Hand off to Henry. Henry gets dropped. Might have got a yard on that play.
Yeah, I think he got a yard.
I mean, he just ran into a wall of a bunch of people, including his own. And then Lamar Jackson trying to switch his personal narrative as not being able to win a big game. I mean, he was able to make the AFC Championship game last year. Wound up losing to the Taylor Swifts at his territory, by the way. in Baltimore. So he's trying to change his narrative as well. 2nd and 9. Jackson. He's going to take off with it. He didn't really have much time to throw it. He's going to pick up about 8 on that play. It looked like it was more of improvising. I don't think that was a design run.
No, I don't think it was either. But see, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Even though the defense started bringing heat on him, there was a lane open for him. It's like, if it's not one thing, it's like their backup plans are working. He had a wide open lane right in front of him. That was not a design run, but yet the plan B was there.
Well, Tush pushed right here with Andrews, and they get it convincingly. They might have gotten 3 yards on that play. Russell Wilson trying to say some motivational stuff, I'm sure.
I hope he's good at it. Man.
All right, so we got 8 first downs from the Ravens, 1 by the Steelers. Jackson going to hand it off to Henry. Henry has a wide open lane up front, and he's got another 9-yard gain right there, man.
Open lane right up the middle. Right up the middle.
And they're switching out Henry and Hill. They're using everything. They're using everything right now.
I'll tell you that, Henry, he's a beast, man.
Henry's just a powerhouse for running back.
And I like the way he has to show off wearing a gold chain.
2nd and 2. They're going to fake the handoff to Jax, or Jackson's able to get about a yard.
Oh, that one threw me off.
Yeah, I thought he handed it off.
Yeah, so did I.
Wilson was able to get the tackle. Oh, man, I thought they gave it to Hill.
And that's 2 times they've thrown me off like that. They're doing a damn good job, man. I hate to say it, but they are.
And Jackson fought for that yard, too. Hill would have had him behind the line, but he fought for that 1 yard that he got. I think Ogunjobi could have tried a little bit harder.
Hey, couldn't he? Oh, my goodness, man. I was just about to say that.
3rd and inches. They give it to Henry, and he's got it again. Like nothing. Sean Elliott didn't look very happy on that play.
Go back to Ogunjobi a little bit, man. He throws like 2 little pity pats. Like, what are you doing, man? And then he just stands there. Jackson wasn't even down yet.
Ogunjobi was one of the guys that were in the mix with the Myles Garrett situation. He pushed down. Did he push down Mason Rudolph? He pushed down somebody. I think he pushed down Mason Rudolph after he got hit. Why the hell?
Yeah, on that Thursday Night Football. What was it, 3 years ago or so?
It's been a minute now.
Okay.
Man. It feels like 3 years ago, though. 1st and 10. Henry in the backfield once again. Defense was there, but Henry able to still get something. Man, it just seems like the Steelers are one step behind the Ravens.
Yeah.
Even when the play doesn't work out, they still get a yard. That play looked like it was broken up, man. But Henry was still able to fight.
I tell you, man, the Steelers' defense just cannot read Baltimore's offense, man. They just can't read them. It's like they're reacting. You know, they can't read them at all. It's like they got no idea what they're going to do.
You got to hope that's
false start. That's false start.
All right.
Yes.
On Stanley.
Allen was a big favorite 4 weeks ago. Sure.
You know what?
All right.
There's a lot going on with this. You know, the Ravens have been a little bit cocky going into this week. And so far it's been, they've been backing up everything they said. 2nd and 13. He has time.
Yes,
now
he has so much time.
Collapses, but he's taking off with his feet.
You got to be
got the
kidding
first down
me.
and more. Holding. Come on, holding. We need that holding call.
We need something,
Jackson, not quick to get up. He's favoring his back a little bit, it's looking like.
Squinting a little bit.
Good God.
How
did you get holding?
Goodness gracious. So holding is on offense. Joey Porter Jr.?
Oh, come on. What are you doing, Porter?
Yeah.
Oh, he got hit by Wilson.
The forearm in the back. Was that what he's complaining about?
Yeah, it looked like he was. It looked like he was kind of favoring the back a little bit. He's still in there. Baltimore moving the ball once again, effectively once again. Jackson is gonna roll right. Pressure there again. Roberts trying
Push
to
him out.
get him. Again, he still gets about 2 yards.
And look how much time they are taking off the clock. These are some long drives, man. They are just gonna wear this defense out.
They are if the offense doesn't show up. I mean, offense hasn't helped out the defense's struggles either. So, I mean, yeah, the defense has been able to get off the field. Offense can't stay on the field. That's what's going on right now. That's what's going on right now.
And I'm gonna keep my eye on Watt. Last time they were double teaming him.
We really haven't heard much of Watt the past couple of weeks.
Gets through.
Watt gets Henry, but it's a
gosh.
fake. It's an option run, and nobody even tries to. I mean, Jackson was just kind of jogging for the first down.
They are so slick and good on that. Believe me, it pains me to say this about the Ravens, okay? Don't think I'm over here happy giving them so much props, but I got to give it to them. They are so good in doing that. Again, it fooled me. It fooled TJ Watt.
Okay, no, but you could have better. Mika Fitzpatrick could have tried to run and get Jackson.
Yeah, he wasn't out of bounds, but at the same time, you don't want to get a flag. But I get you. He got the first down.
Jackson handoff this time to Henry. Henry's able to get about 3, maybe 4 on that play. But I'm not liking the effort right now. I don't know. There's just, I don't know. There's something off, man. And there's been something off.
Ogajobi, this last play right here. Well, not this one. The one before that. Jackson wasn't out of bounds completely yet, and they just kind of jogged. They just assumed he was going to go out of bounds.
I mean, it's not like Jackson was like running. He was like he was sprinting. He was barely jogging.
Had he stayed in bounds, he probably could have got 2 more yards.
Maybe. 2nd and 7, pitch play to Henry. They're taking a playbook out of the Steelers' side, and they get inside the 10, down at the 9. And, I mean, the Ravens are just asserting their dominance right now.
Steelers right now are just dead. They're just like, no energy. They're just playing just.
Put in Justin Fields.
It's almost like I just hurry up and end the game. Like, good gosh, man.
Do you think this team even trusts Tomlin anymore? It really doesn't seem like it.
They were
Henry
wasn't
again,
even
he's
set.
gonna fight for the touchdown. Touchdown, Baltimore. He was able to fight for that one, man. And Baltimore, I mean, my goodness, another good drive.
Cameron Hayward wasn't even in there for that play. It looked like he got shooken up.
13 plays, 85 yards, almost 8 minutes on that drive. And I'm telling you, the Steelers have had more drives, but the Ravens, I would think, more than double the time of possession right now, if not triple the time of possession right now.
They eat up a lot of the clock, man.
Justin Tucker with the extra point from the right hash. And it is right down the middle, 14-0 Baltimore. 4:09 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, go for it. I got it, man. All right, so look. All right, let me mute this real quick. Okay, so look. There's a little over 4 minutes left before halftime, right? I'm starting to ask myself, are the Ravens going to score again before halftime? Reason why, because, again, it's not me putting bad energy out there. Dude, I want my Steelers to win. Okay, I want them to win. Damn right I want them to win. But what the heck are they doing? There's little to no effort going on. And now it looks like the defense. The defense was probably the only ones that I was just kind of like, okay, all right, they're gonna play hard, they're gonna play tough, they're gonna play rough. But man, they're being fooled, man. They're being fooled. And I wouldn't be surprised. Again, I want to be wrong. I want to be 1,000% wrong. But I wouldn't be surprised, man, if the Ravens end up getting with a little over 4 minutes. I think it's like 4:09 left, right? With just a little over 4 minutes left, I wouldn't be surprised if the Ravens get the ball back and get in field goal range. That's not what I want to happen. I want the Steelers. Look, before halftime, you want to change the morale before you guys go into the locker room. You gotta score, man. Offense needs to have a good run right here, a good drive right here. Use up the entire 4 minutes. There's no rush whatsoever. You got all timeouts. You got the 2-minute warning. There's no need to rush anything whatsoever. Take your time. Take your time or speed it up, whatever it is that you're going to do. If you want to throw their defense off and speed it up, whatever it is. But do what you got to do to score before halftime. If not, you guys are going to go into the locker room and everybody's going to be at each other's throats and they're going to come out all upset, man. And they're not going to be able to do anything for the second half.
You think there's like some sort of, I don't know, like players are comfortable and Mike Tomlin is comfortable? Because I don't know, man. It's the same thing. We're saying the same stuff over and over again with this team. It seems like since 2017, 2018, underachieve. It's either underachieve and, just first round exits, or overachieve and first round exits as well.
I'll tell you what I think, what I see, man. I see bad chemistry. I see bad chemistry within the team. With the exception of a few players like Cameron Hayward, TJ Watt, a couple of those guys, man. Outside of that, I see some bad chemistry. I do.
That could be true as well. All right, it's returnable. It's in the landing zone. Calvin Austin, a little stutter step going inside, then goes back out for a little bit.
28, 29-yard line?
Yeah. I'm sorry, that was Cordell Patterson. How did I get those guys wrong? Yeah, they're saying it's a chess match. It is not looking like a chess match right now. One team is completely outplaying and outcoaching the other. That is exactly what is going on right now.
One team is playing chess, the other's playing checkers.
Yeah.
So, all right, come on. Let's have a good drive here.
Wilson at shotgun.
4:02 left.
Wilson has time. Throws it up Pickens. He's trying to fight for some more yards, then goes down by himself, which I think was a smarter move right there.
Yeah. Don't try to do too much.
He was for a little bit.
Yeah, don't try to do too much, man. Just get what you can get, and that's it. Just don't try to do too much. That's going to end up coming back and shooting you in the foot.
So they're going to call that a gain of 8.
Looks like Russell's calling an audible here.
See what they do. Wilson looking all over the place. Check down to Warren. Warren's able to get a first down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. See, Warren started looking like he was going to start dancing around and try to juke a little bit here and there. Just go get the first down. Go get the first down. Let's stop trying to be all nice, pretty, and, hey, look at me. I'm going to try to get some, break some extra yards here. No, just go and get it. Hey, look who's in there.
Justin the Flash Fields is out there. Fields going to fake the handoff. He's going to take off. He has to get rid of it. Incomplete. But see, the one thing is they are predictable when they put Fields out there. They're predictable because they're going to either hand it off or he's going to take it himself. He's not going to throw the ball. Everybody in the building knows that.
And what I don't like is that that's the one and only play they're giving them for this drive, at least so far. Leave them in there for the next one.
See, Humphrey knew exactly what was going to happen. I'm sure they had someone else on Warren. So, no, nobody's fooled. Nobody's fooled when you're going to run when you put Fields in there.
And now Russell Wilson's back in.
Hand off to Warren, who is stopped.
Got about 2.
Oh, yeah, he was able to get some yards on there. Wow. Man. Warren's not a big dude to be fighting for yards like that. So that took a lot of effort right there.
Well, I'm not sure why they would send him up the middle. He's not a big guy. Don't send him up the middle.
3rd and 8. Baltimore takes their first timeout.
And I think that was a smart timeout by Baltimore, because this is the first time that the Steelers have been moving the ball consistently. So if I were a Harbaugh, I would have taken that timeout.
Moving consistently. I think they've got one first down, but it feels like we're moving consistently here. It feels like it. All right, let us have our moment. It feels like we're just driving here.
JC says, I think bringing Wilson was a bad move. Bringing him to the team?
I just think for this game, man, I don't know.
But, I mean, Fields hasn't been playing, though. Again, I don't know what's right. I don't know what's wrong, honestly. I'm not sure there's really a right or wrong answer. I'm not going to be defending Russell Wilson. He has costed games. So I'm not really sure there's a really right answer. I wouldn't mind. I would have no problem if they put Fields in there.
I could combat that with something else, but let's see. 3rd and 8. Wilson drops back. Gonna throw it deep down the field for Pickens.
Oh! No, that's coming back, though. That's coming back. He pushed off. I told you. I call it like I see it, okay? He pushed off. Yeah, that's 10. That should be 10 yards. Yeah.
Well, instead of a big play, it's you're back 10 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 18.
Which only gives you a chance to come up with a bigger play. Let's go. Yeah, he pushed off. Man, I'm not sure he needed to do that. Right there. And maybe
a little bit of a flop.
It was a little bit of a flop. It was a flop.
Okay. It was a little bit of
all
a
right,
flop.
it was a flop, but at the same time, you cannot extend your arms. Don't Pickens should know this. Don't extend your arms. I don't think he didn't need to do that.
No, okay.
He didn't need to do that. I think he was going to still catch the ball, man.
Okay, he did push off, but there was a flop.
It was a flop.
Okay.
It was a flop. For dang sure, it was a flop. Humphrey knew what he was doing.
All right, 3rd and 18. Let's expect the screen pass to Jalen Warren here. Let's see what Arthur Smith has. Screen pass to Freiermuth. Oh, I was wrong.
And that's not going to get you the first down.
Much.
And that's a 2-minute warning.
Barely past the 40. Okay, so
did you see how he's walking to the sideline? That is the entire team.
Okay, but you said there's been a lot of problems with the Steelers, right? I'm asking that because we had the same thing last season, right? 7 when the Steelers dropped 3 in a row where they had Mr. Trubisky and they were 7-7. The whole team looked like garbage, right?
Yes.
Then they brought in a new quarterback in Mason Rudolph, and he saved our Christmas.
Yes,
and the team looked completely different with just one difference of a quarterback. Can the same thing could potentially happen here?
I get what you're saying. That was an argument that I was making last season, man. I was like, you know what? Whether he's the reason, whether he's not the reason, Mason Rudolph came in and the whole team was just playing hardcore ball, man. But look, Fields has played though. I mean, did you see something special in them when Fields was playing?
I mean, it keeps your defense guessing. The run game is a lot better with Fields out there. And then look, man, does Russell Wilson throw a better deep ball than Justin Fields? Yes, he does. But are we keeping in Russell Wilson just because he throws a better deep ball? Like, the offense, I think, has a bigger threat with Justin Fields out there because he could get out of the pocket. He could scramble 4 yards, kind of like Lamar Jackson. Am I saying he's on Lamar Jackson's level? No. But you could do different things with Justin Fields out there. Russell Wilson doesn't have that mobility anymore.
You know what? Let me go on and say this, man. George Pickens, he's a damn good receiver, but honestly, man, I think that dude's got an attitude problem.
Oh,
I do. I think he's got an. I've been,
that's something that we've never heard with the Steelers. A receiver that has attitude issues. We never hear that. We haven't heard that in the Tomlin era. We've never heard that. A receiver with character issues. I can't. This is new news to me, guys.
Why can't some of these receivers be like Hines Ward? Like that was like the last receiver, great receiver for the Steelers that was just all about the team. Like outside of that, it's like every great receiver that the Steelers had gotten, like there's a problem. There's an issue. Like, what is going on?
You know what? Okay. The one I think I could back up a little bit is Antonio Brown. And I say that because of that big hit that he took to the head. I think that kind of messed him up. But the other ones, yeah, no, I don't really. Fair catch called for and given at about the 11. So Baltimore's going to have to get a decent amount of yards to get into field goal range. But, I mean, you're drafting those players that are known to have character issues. Granted, they are good receivers. Okay, Juju, when he was there, he was a pretty good receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Mike Wallace.
Yes, it's not like they're bad receivers, but you know when you draft them, they have character issues. And you still draft them. I don't know. Okay, they're going to say from the 10. Okay, I thought he got it from the 11. Jackson going to hand it off to Henry, getting it outside, and a nice tackle by Casey right there.
Now, it would be a victory for this for the Steelers to not allow. And it doesn't even look like the Ravens are even really trying too hard.
Nah. I mean, they get the ball at the half.
Yeah, they're not even.
You're up 2 possessions, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they got 2 timeouts, but they're not in any hurry-up offense here.
They're just more like, hey, if we get a big run from Henry right here, let's try to do something.
Then they'll take a timeout, but it doesn't look.
Another hand off to Henry. He goes inside this time. That's about 5.
I think they're just focused on not giving Steelers the ball back.
All right, Tomlin counters with the timeout.
And why do you do that? Why didn't he do it? Why did he let so much time run off the last play to start doing that?
I can't tell you that. I don't know, man. I wish I knew.
If he was going to go down that route, why did he allow so much time the previous play to eat up so much time in between plays? If that's the way he was going to go, then
I don't know. There was a time when the Steelers were playing the Bengals this season, the one that they won, right? They had a timeout to spare, and they didn't use it. Or no, they used it, but they waited so long to use that timeout, and they wound up not even being able to run any other plays, and they had to settle for the field goal. So, I mean, Tomlin's time management, it's not like it's the best. You know, he hasn't been notorious for his time management, at least not in a good way. So,
is it time for Tomlin to go?
I think if they lose this game, it might be. You know what? I'll say this. I think the Steelers are much better off getting into a rebuild than to have another season where you go 10-7 and a first-round exit.
That's the problem with being in the middle of the pack. That is the problem with the Steelers making the playoffs. I would have much rather them be completely horrible. Just be terrible. That way, there's no, well, you know, they did make it to the playoffs. Well, you know, they still played some good ball here and there. Like, no, there's no discussion when you're just gosh awful. Like, hey, we're making some changes. There's no, you can't counter anything. But now it seems like there could be a little bit of discussion. Well, hey, they did go on a winning streak here. They still made the playoffs. Like, man, dang all that.
You know what? Okay. Omar Khan in the front office have been trying to be more aggressive. They were aggressive in this offseason, getting Patrick Queen, traded Deontay Johnson for Dante Jackson, I think some sort of draft capital. They're just trying. Okay, Steelers are they don't really do anything in the offseason. They don't make no big splash plays, nothing like that. They kind of did this offseason. Okay? Am I saying that they have a perfect roster? No, they don't. Okay, offensive line has been kind of plagued by injuries with, I think, 2 rookies going down before the season even starts. Roman Wilson, the guy that you drafted, he wound up going down. I see the team is trying to change, but something with the coaching isn't.
And you see who's there? Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And the Ravens get another first down. Bateman on an easy slant route.
And now it looks like they're doing hurry-up offense here.
Yeah, you give him life.
Yeah.
Jackson drops back again. He's rolling right. Still looking. Throws it downfield wide open. Complete. And he is down to Aguilar on the other side of the field once again. I mean, this is looking. I don't have the words to say.
Now they call a timeout. Now, good gosh, man. You just had the – okay, this is after coming off of a Steelers timeout. Yeah, that's why I said if that's the way you're going to go, man, do it in the beginning. But instead, you wait for time to come down. You called the timeout. The Ravens weren't even trying. They were going to allow the clock to go down even lower. And now look what you got here.
Okay, I'll say this. This isn't frustrating because how this game is going in particular, although it is. What's frustrating is we've seen this for the past 7-8 years. That's the frustrating part here. And nothing's changed so far. And clearly, I mean, they're starting off slow again. And they haven't started off good in the last, I don't know how long in playoff games. So that's the frustrating part. Steelers bring pressure. Wilson getting in there, not able to sack him, but Jackson able to get a short gain. Oh, they're trying to fight for the ball. Miller was still able to hold on to it. JPJ was trying to fight the ball out of his hands. Didn't work, by the way. So Baltimore taking their timeouts.
They took their last timeout there.
Well, I mean, if everything goes right for you, you could still hold them to 14 now that they don't have a timeout. You're going to have to sack Lamar, though.
And look, even though they don't have timeouts, they still got a lot of time on that clock, though. 36 seconds. So, I mean, they still got a few plays to play with to get Tucker a chance.
Oh, man.
This is it. This is getting tough to watch here, man.
You know, the last.
Now you said they can't go 17-0.
No.
Oh, we're getting closer to that every play here.
Yeah. Well, this team just seems worn out. Steelers bring 4. Jackson drops back. Pressure coming. Almost sacked him, but he had something on him. Mark Andrews gets a big play. He's inside. He's past the 25. Out of bounds at the 24. Ravens are in field goal range. 28 seconds.
And they might not even be trying to go for a field goal, man. They still got a lot of time on that clock.
Every time they show a Steeler, they just look like this.
Dude.
Come on, where's the
Ain't that fire, man? I don't.
It's I understand it. You're on a losing streak, okay? But you're going up against the Ravens, man. You're just gonna let your arch nemesis just embarrass you like this again? 1st and 10. Jackson throws the middle of the field complete. Isaiah Likely stiff arm.
Oh gosh.
Man. He stiff armed Sutton like crazy. And the Ravens are running up. They're trying to get a touchdown. They could get a touchdown before this half is over. They're going to spike it with 11 seconds, and they still have a chance to score a touchdown, by the way. They're going to run a play.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe not.
If I were hardball, I'd run a play here, man. I would.
I could get both sides, but
you run a play into the end zone.
Yeah, okay, they're going to run a play.
Yeah, I would definitely run a play here.
Ravens 40 plays, 304 yards. Steelers 17 plays, 60 yards.
Yeah, I think Harbaugh's doing the right thing here.
Yeah, you guys are doing great. Steelers, you guys are doing great. This is what I came to see. Jackson, something happened. I think the Steelers called a timeout.
I think we got a timeout by the defense.
Yeah. Okay, see, Roberts is there to play.
Yes, he is.
That's one guy I can say he is there to play. He has shown heart. I can't say that by most of this team. I don't get it. It's so frustrating here watching this. Derrick Henry already at 100 yards rushing.
God, they have not been able to stop him, man. That dude is a beast. But everybody's doing their job because it's not like Derrick Henry is running some sort of, a snake routes here. He just needs to run up the middle. They're parting it for like the Red Sea for him.
Yeah.
He doesn't have it to juke anybody and here I am, play al matador, man, with like a bull. He just runs straight.
We did see Sutton get stiff arm. I don't even know why he's even on the field. Jackson looks left, then looks right, then he's scrambling. So he's going to get a sack. Come on, you got to get him. Gets it out to Hill. Hill's able to walk in for the touchdown.
Wow. Unbelievable, man.
You guys are looking great, guys. Another game, another playoff game where the Steelers are down by 3 possessions. To start off the game, they're down by 3 possessions once again. This is since 2017. This is like the 5th playoff game in a row where they've been down by 3 possessions.
And they just showed Tomlin. I want a camera to go right up to his face, right in front of his face.
He kind of got it.
Not sort of. He's avoiding it.
Way to rally your troops. Steelers never make it competitive in the first half when it comes to playoff games. I'm going to say it. It's the Tomlin way. I'm going to say it. It's the Tomlin way. Okay? I'm not going to beat around the bush here. I feel like he's had a lot of chances, man. He's had a lot of chances. Field goal for Tucker. Snap. Good kick is right down the middle. Baltimore up 21-0. Hey, we got 2 seconds left in the second.
Yeah,
quarter.
hey man, look, special teams run it all the way back. Talk about getting right back in the game. You run it all the way back. All right, over it. Good. Now, I see players give up on plays way too much. Son of a God, man. Wow. All right, look, the half's not over yet, so run it all the way back. Hey, let's go. You got to believe if you want to achieve.
21-0, 2 seconds left in the second quarter. Baltimore dominated on every single aspect that you could possibly think of.
They're just like, good gosh, man.
I don't even know why Sutton's even on the field. He hasn't looked good all season. You got Beanie Bishop, who makes plays, who had an interception last week. He should be the one on the field, not Cam Sutton. I don't even know why he saw the field. Cameron Hayward looks like he's probably done for the game.
Yeah, I don't think Cameron Hayward's coming back in, man. All right, here we go. Run it all the way back, baby. Let's go.
Touchback.
All right, touchback. Hail Mary. He looks lost, man. Tomlin looks lost. It's time to move on. Let's go. Hail Mary. Come on.
They're going to take the knee. They take the knee, stop the bleeding in the second quarter to end the first half. You throw in the white towel down 3 possessions while Baltimore's going to get the ball back, by the way.
Yeah.
You throw in the white towel to end the first half. You guys are looking great. I'm going to get a slice of pizza.
Oh, yeah. Goodness gracious, man.
Yes. Oh, he's getting interviewed right now.
that well enough. We got to take them one snap at a time. That's all we can do.
Okay. I mean, a lot of platitude there. Just a lot of, hey, I got to say all the right things. Don't blame it on Tomlin. Come on. Look, I will tell you. Look, JC, I'll say this, man. Is it all on Tomlin? Basically, is it, hey, you changed Mike Tomlin and everything's going to get better? No, of course not. But look, man, team morale is down. It's been down. The quarterback position, Russell Wilson, I'm pretty much convinced he's not the guy. He's not the future, right? I don't think he's a gosh awful quarterback, but he's not the guy either, man. But, you know, there's also a lot of things going on with the team, especially when it comes to the offense, man. There's, you know, chemistry seems to be bad. Guys fighting and arguing with each other. There's just a lot of things you really got to clean up. So, you know, this isn't just on one person. You start with the top with Mike Tomlin, right? It's not just when I say get rid of him, it's got to be under the right circumstances. You got to me, it's not just, oh, get rid of him, right? It's like, who do you replace him with? Okay, so it's not just get rid of somebody, it's who do you bring in, right? But I don't think there's any one person. Now, maybe there is some sort of special quarterback out there that just brings the team together the way, some miracle way that Mason Rudolph did last season. But again, that's going to have to take you just trying different guys out, I guess. And I'm, you know, the Steelers were never that team to be doing that kind of stuff. So I think maybe they might start with Tomlin. I'm not so sure, man. But let me see. And see, it's on Wilson. Okay, should have never bring Wilson in.
Well, Tomlin was the reason why they got him in. I'm throwing out. I'm just saying.
Okay, so
he should have started this game.
Okay, so earlier this season, right? Earlier this season, you and I were going back and forth on whether leaving Fields in or bringing in Russell Wilson, and I was like, you got to put in Russell Wilson because you got to see what he's got. You have to see what he's got. Now that he's been in there, he doesn't bring anything any better. He doesn't put anything forward that Justin Fields can't.
You've gotten the best out of what you can get from Russell Wilson. I mean, look, Justin Fields is still a young quarterback. I'm not saying that he's like a baby in the league. He's been in the league for a couple seasons, but you could get more out of Justin Fields than you can get out of Russell Wilson. And you've seen the best out of Russell Wilson. I'm not convinced that we've seen the best out of Justin Fields. And you've given Wilson more time too, by the way.
Okay, I agree. I agree in the fact that I think Justin Fields can get better. I don't think Russell Wilson can get better. No. I think the best you've seen in Russell Wilson, we've seen it already. So I do think Justin Fields has a chance to get even better. I don't think Russell Wilson gets better.
JC, man.
Let me see. Wilson been done since Denver. Wilson too busy. Yeah, no, look. And I said this about Russell Wilson back when he was with Seattle.
Yeah.
I said, I don't think he was ever a great quarterback. I think he was a good quarterback on a great team. Yeah. He just happened to be part of that team that
there
was
some
great.
dogs on that team. The Legion of Boom.
Yes.
Tyler Lockett was always a solid receiver. Never the best in the league, but my goodness, he was always solid to have. Yeah, he had playmakers on offense. Marshawn Lynch.
You know, yeah, he was a good quarterback on a great team, and that's what made him look like a great quarterback. But I never thought he was a great quarterback. No, man, like you know. And here's the thing. Here's the thing about this season, the way it's going so far. And I do want to get to some of the other games before the halftime is over. But here's what I want to say about this team, man. Is this a rebuilding season? I'm not so sure it is.
No.
Because if it's not a rebuilding season, it's just a wasted season. I would have much rather sacrificed this season to rebuild for 2026, but this wasn't even a rebuild season. And now I'm like, okay, so this season is, up in smoke. So now what? 2026, that's going to be the rebuild season. This was not a rebuild season. And look what's happening here.
This is the problem. We're in the same situations. We've been in the same situations, and you haven't. Since you're in those situations, you don't have a chance of getting better. You don't. I mean, you could try to bring people in. They've tried bringing people in. Something has to give. Something has to give. Now, I'm not here to say who should be fired or anything like that. I'm not going to call for anybody's head, but I'm just going to point out what I've been seeing. Something needs to change within the organization. I don't know if it's the GM. I think the con artist is actually doing a really good job. We talk about poor coaching, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. Well, who's bringing in the offensive coordinator? Who's bringing in the defensive coordinator? We've switched offensive coordinator. We switched defensive coordinator countless of times already.
Yes.
One thing stayed the same.
Just I'm looking right at the TV right now, right at the panel. Maybe they need to bring in Ryan Fitzpatrick into the organization, man, because apparently he knew what the heck he was talking about. I didn't. I'm over there laughing at the guy, but he saw something that I didn't.
Let's be fair. Okay. The Ravens, to finish off the season, had a way easier teams to face than the Steelers did. But, the Ravens kicked the Steelers' ass. So, there you go. They're in the division. They're in the division. I can't hate because the Steelers lost it. They rightfully lost it. And the Ravens rightfully won the division.
That's interesting. Okay. What you're saying right there, JC. The players want – okay. I don't know, man. I'm not saying yes and I'm not saying no, but I don't see players having an issue with Wilson. Maybe they do. I'm not saying they don't. Maybe they do. That does change team morale around. I'm not really sure. With Kenny Pickett, it was clear to see, man, that for one reason or another, they didn't really want him around. For whatever reason, I don't know. I don't care. Because as soon as Mason Rudolph got in there last season, boom, they just turned into another team. So I'm not sure. All right, gosh, man. All right, look, let's go ahead and talk about some of the other team, some of the other. Well, what happened earlier today, man, with the Chargers and the Texans?
Oh man.
Now
you're trying to just get JC mad up in here.
No, but it's halftime, and I just kind of want to cover what we saw, man. Man, I was a little surprised. No, look, in all honesty, and they're recapping it right now. In all honesty, I favored the Chargers. I did.
Yeah.
To me, the Texans were riddled with injuries, and I didn't think they have a chance. And going forward, I still would favor the Chargers to go farther in the playoffs than the Texans, regardless of what happened earlier today.
Okay. I would agree with you if it was a close game. Look, man, CJ Stroud had a pretty solid game. If CJ Stroud turns it up, because he hasn't been really playing good this season. If he turns it up, D'Amico is a defensive-minded head coach. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to get his defense ready. Okay? And their offense can get it going. That's going to be a hard team to beat. I believe that. And they could give any team a run for their money. Am I saying that they could beat them? Maybe not. But I think they could really contend like the promise that they were showing last season. I think they could really do something.
And JC, I am a fan of Justin Herbert, but yeah, man, he turned the ball over, man. Turned the ball over. Funny enough, right now they were showing Ben Roethlisberger and Ray Lewis, and they're like, yeah, it's a war. It's always, these two teams, they hate us, we hate them. It's a battle, and it's like, I don't know, man. It seems like a battle right now.
Not at all. Not at all.
What do we see tomorrow, man? Who starts off the playoffs tomorrow?
Denver and Buffalo. Denver and Buffalo at the I was gonna say at the Mount High. I'm tripping. I know it used to be called Highmark Stadium. That's why I got those mixed up. But it's in Buffalo. Buffalo, regardless. I don't know why I was trying to get all fancy with it. It's in Buffalo.
Okay. All right. I look, like I was saying, I think that's gonna be a good competitive game until the fourth quarter, and then I think Buffalo just breaks away.
I'd say till halftime or till the third quarter. I think Buffalo's gonna show what the Ravens are showing right now. It's gonna take a little while because I do like Sean Payton as a head coach. I do think that he'll have his team ready. The team is well coached, but I mean, the Bills are just a superior team, and it's going to show at some point. But the Broncos, man, they could be a force to be reckoned with. And don't be surprised if the Broncos win a division here in the near future. If they get the right pieces, I like Sean Payton as a head coach. I think he's doing one hell of a job. I mean, look at what he's doing with Bo Nix.
They could take over the Kansas City Taylor Swifts.
Bo Nix is looking like a legit franchise quarterback right now.
So you're saying Bo leave?
I believe in the Broncos. I do.
Okay.
Yeah, but this year, no. This year, no. I think Buffalo's going to handle them. But maybe they'll show a little bit of fight in them. And that's what I expect from Denver.
Yeah, they're definitely going to show some fight, man. They're definitely going to be in that game. So
they're not just going to lay down and let you beat them like the Steelers are doing right now. Okay, that was a little too much. All right.
You know, they're going back in history right now, and it's getting my blood boiling, man, because they're going back in history, showing the rivalry of these two teams, and that's not what this is. At least not tonight.
All right, then we got the game. Packers versus Eagles. I know we both favored the Eagles.
No. I went Packers.
Oh, you went Packers?
I went Packers.
Okay.
Yeah, I went Packers.
I think it could be a good game, but I also think it could turn into an ugly game. But if it's a close game, I think the Packers could win. But if we're talking if a team could blow another team out, I think it's going to be the Eagles that beat them.
Packers had to go through superior teams, man. Superior teams compete with them. So, and of course, I got my boy from Tampa Bay, Buccaneers.
Yeah. Yeah, we got them going at home, hosting the Commanders and winning. I mean, it's Jaden Daniels is a good quarterback, but I like the high offense that the Buccaneers have, the high power offense that they have.
And that Monday night game is going to be boring. It's going to be a complete blowout, man.
It's going to be in the toaster.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And the Rams are going to get toasted, man. All right, here we go.
Honestly, I'm more interested about talking about the other games, but here we go. Boswell kickoff in the end zone. It's going to roll out to the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, like Coach Boone said, it's our time. Second half is our time. Come on, man. This ain't a hardball right now.
Lamar said this week in past playoff games, he's got two hands. What enabled him to settle in so easily tonight?
Show some fight. We need a turnover or something.
All right.
They bring out a heavy set. Jackson handoff to Henry. Henry gets about 2, maybe 3. Probably like 3 or 4.
Okay, this is where miracles happen. America loves a comeback story. When you're down by 3 possessions, you haven't even scored. This is where this is where they make movies. This is the moment. Do you not understand the moment that they've been blessed with? They could get a movie made out of them.
Yeah, well, the Steelers have tried that a couple times. The last couple times where they were in the playoffs and they lost every time. So let's see. Maybe things change. That's what I've been saying this entire season. 2nd and 7. Outside handoff to Henry. Henry able to break a tackle and get a first down.
Come on, man. I saw Tom Brady and the New England Patriots come down from freaking 1 million to 0 to beat Matty Ice and the Falcons in the Super Bowl.
Hey, man.
Dang it. Oh, no, man. Oh, that's not, gosh.
I don't know.
TJ Watt shaking up by his left arm.
All right, heavy set once again. It looks like it's Hill in the backfield this time, and they give it to Hill. Hill fights for extra yards and gets about 4. Watt getting checked out right now on the sideline. Something with his left arm.
Yeah, his left arm.
Shout out to the guy wearing sunglasses and.
Oh, here he comes riding back like a knight on a horse. Cameron Hayward comes running now. Comes right out of the locker room. I just like that. That was badass.
7 pitch play for Hill. Hill able to avoid me.
Push him out.
Oh, man. That wound up being a gain of about 7.5.
All right, look, I'm looking for positives everywhere I could get them. And because they came back out during after the half, Cameron Hayward was still in the background. There was 2 plays that were played. Well, 3 if you count the kickoff. And then out comes Cameron Hayward. Look at him. He's like, let's go.
He said, yeah, to something. I don't know. He said yes, too. But
yes, he's saying yes to a cheeseburger, man.
Into handoff play. And the Steelers get a stop.
Nice.
He's short. Do you go for it towards midfield? Nah, he ain't going to go for it.
And do you fake it, maybe? I mean, if you fake it, if you get a first down here, I say that's game. You just killed Steelers' morale.
All right,
completely, if it's not already dead.
Here's why I say no. Because Steelers' offense has shown nothing.
Okay, yeah.
You're up by 3 possessions. Steelers' offense hasn't shown a damn thing. So, I mean, you still have all the momentum. You still have everything going for yourself. And you don't want to give them a short field, to help them out if you don't get it. That's my point of view right there. It's a booming punt. And it's going to take a nice bounce from Baltimore. And that's what I was talking about. Nice punt by Stout right there. So he's going to get it at the 2-yard line.
All right. This game keeps going the way it's going. I'm going to grab a baseball bat. I'm going to go out into the alley, and I'm going to beat an animal to death.
Wow. One of them alley cats. All right, watch out, alley cats.
An alley cat, a raccoon, a dog, a stray dog, something. I'm going to go out there with a piece of bologna, with a bat behind my back. Just say, come on, you want it? Just take it out, man. Hey, something has to get sacrificed for the greater good.
I don't even. I have no words to say here, man. I really don't.
It's so bad, man. It's like I can't. I'm not even sure if I could be angry. It's like I don't know, man. It's so bad. It's like I'm just finding ways to laugh. I guess I don't know, man. It's
okay. You know what? Since it's kind of downtime, and it really is, there's not really much else to talk about. I'm going to get into a little bit of the off-season stuff that I'm hearing, the off-season shenanigans. And I'll get into it on a separate video, but just real quick here. Aaron Rodgers is rumored to be one of the guys that could potentially land in Pittsburgh. I could almost guarantee I know what your answer is going to be because I heavily have an opinion on this one. What are your thoughts if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Steelers?
Okay. I would have been completely against it. Okay. However, if you sign them for like 2 seasons, while you try to figure out, but you gotta let them know. You're gonna tell them, like, hey, look, Aaron, dude, you're way over the hill, homie. Okay, you are not the Steelers' future, but if you want to win another Super Bowl, we're here. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. While you're playing, we're looking for the future. Okay, but you have a home here for 2 seasons, and 2 seasons you can go out winning another ring. All right, but we're looking for the future. All right, so come over here, play with it, and let's go get another quarterback, because he's definitely not the future.
Yeah. No, I don't agree with it one bit. He's over the hill. You're gonna put yourself in the same situation that you were in this season. All right, Steelers are backed up. Wilson, handoff, Harris loses yards.
Oh, why are you still fighting? I think got back to the line of scrimmage. What? I mean, where else can they go, though, man?
Justin Fields, man. Justin Fields. The guy is on your roster already. He's not going to be expensive unless someone overpays him. He wasn't even a starter this year. He's a young quarterback. He could give you a higher ceiling than Aaron Rodgers. He could give you a higher ceiling than Russell Wilson. I don't get it. Wilson throwing it from his own end zone, incomplete.
Gosh,
Darnell Washington. It was a bit of a low throw, but
it was a throw.
That.
It was a throw, man. Okay, you know what? I'm with you now. Put in Fields. Put in Fields.
Isn't it concerning as well that almost everybody is saying put in Fields and the Steelers never did it? Like everybody and their moms and their grandmas and their uncles and great uncles are saying to put in Justin Fields.
Going back to the point you were making, I would say put in Rodgers.
All right, shotgun formation in your end zone. 39. They're gonna bring pressure. Oh, they drop back. Wilson pump fakes. Nice pump fake. Throws it to Calvin Austin.
He held
on to that ball. Calvin Austin, what a grab. He's pumped up even after getting hit like that. Come on, let's see some life here.
And that has been the first play of the Steelers to show some light. And that was on 3rd down, too.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to lose that ball.
All right, big play, but they're still inside their own 30. So 1st and 10. Goes to the shotgun once again. Sort of fakes the handoff. Then goes to Warren. Little dump off pass. He tries to spin a little bit out of it. He could not. Give him a 5 on the play. Yeah, they're going to hurry up. I mean, you ain't got a choice. You have no choice.
I don't know why. I'm sorry. I like what I see, man. Watt's like, you know what? I ain't got time to bleed. Take me up. Let's go. Let's go. Like Jesse the Bottom Ventura in the movie Predator. I ain't got time to bleed. Now I'm starting to see a little bit of life here. Come on, guys.
5. Wilson scrambles. He's going to try to get it himself. He
got about 2 yards.
A little bit for, about 2.
He stuck his arm out. I don't know how long his arms are, but. They're short of their life. Come on. I said, give me something to root for. Give me something to root for here, man. I'm starting to get a little bit pumped up. Come on.
All right, 3rd down. They're going to need another 3rd down conversion. On 3rd and 5, they haven't been very successful on 3rd down conversions. At least it doesn't feel like that.
Wow, that throw, that pass to Calvin Austin.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on.
That's the truth. 3rd and 5, Wilson drops back. He's going to throw it downfield to Mike Willie.
Yes!
Mike Willie down inside the 30, and the Steelers finally are doing something. And I'm not surprised because you know what? This is how the Steelers do every single playoff game.
Come on now. See, it just takes one play, and then the team can be like, yeah.
This is the same exact thing we saw last season in Buffalo. They were down 21-0, and then all of a sudden they're able to move the ball down the field. I'm not convinced until they actually get the lead or something. I'm sorry. Maybe I hate to be the downer, but Another bit of a play action. He pump fake once again, and he's just not there. Nothing's there.
All right. I think Muth was supposed to turn around because Wilson was going to him quite a few times, pump faking him. Yeah.
You know, I've never seen a quarterback have such a good pump fake. I've never seen a quarterback have as good of a pump fake as Ben Roethlisberger has.
He would throw the ball like full strength and not let go of the ball.
Sometimes it wouldn't work out, but
it was like, how do you not lose the ball, man?
Once in a while he would, but man, those pump fakes were deadly. 2nd and 10. Wilson looking for something. Move it to the right. He's gonna throw it. Took it out of bounds. It was contact right there.
Did
they just get tangled up? I don't know.
Okay, now it's 3rd and long.
There was, the camera didn't really catch much of what happened. I don't know if Harrison, if they just got
the right
up.
side of the screen.
Just all right. 3rd and 10.
Okay, there's an important 3rd and 10 here. You get this first down, you're in field goal range. At least give Boswell a chance.
Is gonna throw it deep down the field.
Yeah!
Woo! Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And who would have thought Van Jefferson gets a touchdown? Who would have thought that?
Gosh darn it. What's his name? Van.
Watch the hesitation. Hesitates, looks into the middle. Something caused the confusion.
Nice.
He got some nos in that Van, man. He moved pretty quick on that play.
Beautiful, man.
Boswell, extra point is up and good. Steelers now down 14, 21-7. 8:05 left in the 3rd. There's still time. There's still a lot of time, but
yes.
a lot of things are gonna have to go right for the Steelers here. Good drive. They started that from the 2. 98-yard drive. I'm not even kidding. They got more drives. They got more yards on that drive than they did the entire first half.
Now, this can light up the defense a little bit, can it?
I mean, sure. Look, I'm telling you, I'm really not trying to be a downer. I'm trying my best to be positive. I really am. But it's absolutely ridiculous how in every single playoff game, the Steelers are so underprepared in the first half, and they look terrible. Okay, I mean, one time they were down 28-0 by the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
And then they turned it up, and guess what? It was too late. Same thing with the Chiefs just blew them out. I'm not going to say that much. The Chiefs just blew them out the time that they beat them. But last year against Buffalo, they were down 21. Then it looked like they had a chance. They were coming back in it. They got in within 4, and then it was too little too late. So it's the same stuff that we're seeing.
They turn it up, and then they have to play against the clock.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, look. I'll say this, man. When it comes to Jackson and the Baltimore offense, they are that fake handoff is one of the best I've ever seen, man. It's fooled me a few times. Like, what the heck, man?
Chad Powers. You know about Chad Powers? He went to it was Eli Manning. He dressed up in disguise as a Penn State quarterback as like a walk-on to try out. And he was going crazy. And everybody was all like, yeah, this Chad Powers guy is crazy. And nobody knew that it was Eli Manning. That was Chad Powers.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I gotta look that up, man. He went crazy like he was playing good ball, or
well, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Throwing dimes, it was Eli Manning in the Super Bowl against Tom Brady. That's how he was looking. But he was in disguise as Chad Powers at Penn State.
Oh man.
I don't know what made him do that. It was a couple seasons ago. It was a couple years ago.
Ooh, they got their own special handshake right there. Did you see that? I mean, that's one of the most exciting things they've done this game as well. That handshake.
I used to have a handshake where we would intentionally miss the high five and fist pump. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's the type of handshake I had.
That was a handshake for the cool guys.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, he's trying to get everybody on the same page, which is obviously a big part of what he does. Talking to Stevens there.
Okay, now the defense cannot allow the Ravens to score because then it will just take away what the offense just did. They got to stop them here.
Cam Hayward back out there like Bobby Boucher. TJ Watt back out there.
Yes.
Oh, things are turning around.
Come on now.
Get him! Get him! He gets Oh!
Shoo!
He got swarmed by TJ Watt, Larry Ogunjobi. There was 3 Steelers defenders right there waiting for him. And that is the first time that the Steelers have legit got to Lamar Jackson. Oh, Highsmith in there as well.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 halves to a football game, though, man. 2nd and 20, that was a loss to 10. Bring the pressure. Are they going to bring the pressure again? No, they bring 4 to drop back.
Don't let them breathe.
Jackson's going to throw it complete.
Don't let him get it. No, hold them back. How can you not hold them back,
He was trying to
man?
strip the ball. He was focused on trying to strip the ball too much. And they get a first down. It was Wallace on the reception right there. I think he got the yardage because Minka was so focused on trying to strip the ball that it was moving him forward.
Yeah. And you know what? Leave that to TJ Watt's right hand. And he hasn't done that in a while.
All right, first down for Baltimore. 21 first downs on the game. Man, in motion, it's going to be a little bit of an end around. He gets a corner, and he gets another first down.
And that was after a quarterback sack. Well, not this play. The play before that was after a quarterback sack, man.
Sims having a solid one, yeah. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
All right, come on, D. Wake up, D. Let's go.
Watt had that arm completely wrapped up on the sideline. Jackson looks like he was going to fake the handoff. Henry has time. Oh, he's getting in for the touchdown. That's a house call. Too easy. Derrick Henry with a big touchdown run, and Baltimore once again took any sort of just fire that the Steelers had, and they took it down the field and they scored.
Well, there was a fun moment while it happened. The Steelers scoring.
I said it. They can't get down by 3 possessions against the Ravens. You can't do that. It's not going to work.
Damn it.
Extra point kick is up, and it is good.
It's good.
Ravens up 28-7. 5:49 left in the third. Derrick Henry is running all over the Steeler defense.
And they scored on the end zone on the side that says stop hate. Well, let's say the Steelers come back and they score, right, on this drive.
All right.
Because I got to think about the time as well, right? Like, okay, let's say they score pretty fast. Let's say they score in 3 plays.
Okay.
Are you not thinking, they're back in it?
No, they got to get a defensive stop. You got to get a defensive stop as well. There's so much that needs to go the Steelers' way. There's just so much. So they put themselves in this situation, and it's countless amount of times. This isn't something that we haven't seen before.
Are you just trying to put points up on the board, or are you going for a touchdown every time? So if you're in the red zone.
Yeah, you got to go for that touchdown.
Yeah, go for the touchdown.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're down 20. You're gonna put yourself in a bad situation. What, you're gonna be down by 18? Giving them the ball right back? Yeah, no. I'm sure Tom would have kicked the field goal though. If it's like, even if it's 4th and 15, I'd still go for it because I mean that's your only shot. It's your only shot. That's all you got it.
Man. So far, to start off wild card weekend. JC, brother, I'll tell you, man. I don't know. I'm ready to go back to Los Tres Chingones and start talking over there, man. So far to start this wild card weekend, it's looking like 2 blowouts.
It hasn't been super. It's just been wild card. It's just been. It's barely. It's not even wild. It's just been a card weekend. It hasn't been super and it hasn't been wild. It's just been a card weekend so far. They lost both of the titles that they had.
Oh my goodness, man! All right, let's put the volume back up.
This is yeah.
All right, a little under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Touchback.
Yeah, still going to get the ball at 30. And now offense, look, I know it's still the third quarter, but we need to be in a somewhat hurry-up offense to a certain extent. I'll tell you, man, their fake handoff, I'm not sure how you can even read that. It's so slick. I think that's the best I've ever seen, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen better fake handoffs than this. It's so damn slick.
All right, Russ and shotgun. Steelers need a miracle. Fakes the pitch. You're going to throw to Harris on the check down. Harris able to get – he might have gotten the first down, actually.
I think he was about a yard short.
Yeah.
They're already calling a second down. Yeah, but you know what? They do need to hurry up a little bit here, man. They do need to be moving it along.
You know, Jesse, I'm not enjoying the set. You know what? I haven't watched a close football game in a minute. Which is kind of – it sucks to say. Did you just waste a timeout?
Fields is out there.
Did we just use the timeout?
I don't know. He said first timeout used on the field, but he didn't say who. Okay, so some confusion was happening here. Okay, so Justin Fields was out there. The referee called first timeout on the field, but he did not say what team took the timeout. Russell Wilson was not on the field. Justin Fields was there.
Okay, and then they got Russell Wilson back in there.
Okay, but both teams have all 3 timeouts, though.
Something sketchy going on.
Yeah, so something's going on here.
Nobody really even seems to know what's even going on. Harbaugh looks confused. They haven't showed Tomlin in a while. Okay, and
they're taking a commercial break here.
That was something.
All right. You know what? I think this actually probably helps the Steelers confuse the heck out of Baltimore. Like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? I don't know. I keep trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I completely agree with that statement. Yeah, they need something. They need a spark. They need a spark offensively and defensively just to get back into the game, just to get within 7.
Sure.
I mean, man.
You know what hasn't been brought up in a while? The one section of this team that has been killing it, special teams.
Well, the special teams magic, I mean, it stops at some point. I mean, you could only do so much on special teams. You could only make so many splash plays on special teams.
Can you imagine your team being praised for special teams? It's like, the defense, the offense, I don't know, but those special teams, I'll tell you, man, damn, they're keeping us in the game. When in the heck have you ever heard special teams being the best section of your team? Because honestly, that's what it's been this season for the Steelers.
Usually when you're really good at special teams, you're a really good football team. That's not the case for this for the Steelers. I don't know what I don't get a lot of stuff with this team right now, man. I really don't. But yeah, that's one coach that I hope the Steelers keep no matter what, because he's doing a good job for sure. And I'd say
make him the head coach.
Gosh.
Well, hey man, hey, you know what? If he can do it, make him the head coach. Make him the head coach. There's those interim head coaches. If Tomlin goes down for whatever reason, if they get rid of Tomlin, who do you make the interim head coach? I say him. I'd say him.
Yeah, there's not really much else to go. Okay. There is Vrabel out there. I don't think he has a head coaching job. I liked what he did in Tennessee. I'm not going to say he's such a the greatest head coach, but I think he's probably the best head coach on the market to get. If you get Tomlin out of Pittsburgh, I think Vrabel would be a really good choice for the Steelers. For anybody, Vrabel's a good head coach. I never saw him as a bad head coach. And Tennessee, I mean, they suck without Vrabel. All right, second and 1. Harris in the backfield. They're going to give it to Harris. Harris gets the first down. It's a little bit of change right there.
Okay, and Al Michaels doesn't know why the game was stopped. He was explaining right now, and he's not even sure why the game was stopped. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts.
Yeah. Okay, so they don't go huddle here after a run play, which is kind of crazy to see.
But it is needed. It's under 5 minutes here.
Harris in the backfield again. Play action. It's completely blown up, but he's able to get it out to Harris. Harris turns out the field.
Come
Harris
on, turn it up, baby. Let's go, baby.
Harris
come on.
Able to juke the defender past the 40,
nice.
And he's down at the 37-yard line of Baltimore. That is a good play by Najee Harris. Yards after catch. Good stuff, and you got to keep it going, man.
Yeah, they got to snap this ball before it goes under 4 minutes here. Come on now. Come on.
If you score before this quarter ends, you're in good shape. Or not good shape, but
better shape.
Yeah, you're in better shape. You're in better shape. Handoff again to Harris, who bounces off a tackle and gets a yard. I guess
the ball came loose.
I think the Steelers got it back, though. Yeah, they're signaling that the Steelers got it back.
And Harris slowed the kid up.
Oh, forward progress. I don't like the way he's making that
tackle. The whistles were blown.
Yeah, they said forward progress.
Forward progress.
Before anything happened, man, they wrapped him up.
And he was slow to get up. He's on the sidelines without his helmet on.
He did get wrapped up weird, I'm telling you. Shotgun. Wilson's going to throw deep down the sideline again.
Oh! Yeah!
George Pickens. Jorge with the touchdown. Oh, man.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Not only did he get the catch, but he was able to avoid the safety right there. Look at this. Able to dodge the safety. He was coming in full speed, able to just spin out of that.
That is an ESPN highlight reel right there, man.
Extra point, Boswell up and right down the middle, and it's a 14-point game once again. 3:24 left in the third quarter.
Okay.
Steelers with another big play, but they need a defensive stop. What a play by Pickens, man.
I swear. Oh, living on a prayer.
That's actually a very fitting song for what's going on right now. That's what the Steelers are doing right now, living on a prayer. They're hoping that they could get a miracle tonight.
All right, I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something right now. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what I was going to say. Okay, look, when George Pickens, when he wants to, when he's on, he is on, baby. But the thing is, man, some sort of attitude problem there with him. He is a little bit of a kid. He is a little bit of a child that has temper tantrums, and that causes. Right now, it looks like he's engaged. Right now, he became like this hero. He has this nice little ESPN highlight spot and everything. He wants to look good. But at the same time, he's pretty childish. Okay? It's like you got to keep him happy. That's what it seems like. It's like, I don't know, man. All these receivers, man.
I think it's that too. And you could tell he doesn't like to lose either. And, when the Steelers go on these losing streaks, it's not like they're just no, they look pathetic when they go on these losing streaks. Okay,
Well, he was only in one of those games though. The 4-game losing streak, he only played in the last game though.
Yeah, wait. Oh, did he not play on the Christmas game? I thought he played the Christmas day. I thought he played on Christmas.
Did he play at Christmas? I don't think he played on Christmas.
Well, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's a little bit of that too. But yeah, he does have a bit of a attitude issue. Getting into arguments with fans in the crowd is not a good look.
Hey, those fans can be some punks though, man.
Well, but I mean, you got to.
Is it Ron Artest then?
I don't know.
Is he be like Ron Artest, go up there and start throwing down with the fans?
But you know what? Ron Artest was one of the main reasons why the Lakers won the NBA Finals when they beat the Celtics. So can George Pickens be the Steelers' Ron Artest?
That would be cool. So if he needs to go up to the stands and start whooping on some fans, then that's what you do. Do not become Meta World Peace.
Ron Artest, yeah.
Yeah, stay on Ron Artest.
And instead of Kobe passing you the ball, it's going to be Russell Wilson passing you the ball.
And save an animal, because if they lose, I will go out and beat an animal with a baseball bat in the alley tonight.
With the wooden or with the metal?
I'll surprise the animal.
It's not going to be with the baseball bat. It's just going to be with a 4x4. Touchback, and the Ravens are going to get it from the 30.
Let me see. Y'all need to stop here. Here we go. Now let's go get that pick 6. That would. Oh, can you imagine?
Can you imagine a shout out right now?
That would be nice.
And no, not by Marlon Humphrey. Okay, we got you. We got a shout out from Marlon Humphrey already. All right. Is that Minka Fitzpatrick, Joy Porter Jr., Dante Jackson, one of those guys?
Regardless of this, I would say this: as long as the Steelers get the ball back before this quarter's over,
that would be good.
Yeah. Without the Ravens scoring, of course. Not even a field goal.
All right, Jackson is shotgun. Hill moves, flags are thrown. Let's hope.
Come on, false start.
Yeah,
yes.
buddy. Yes, let's go.
Telling you, man. I'm telling you. They're trying to cheat. Those cheating bastards. I saw it. Yep, there is.
Hey, man, I used to really like that dance move, because Peter Parker does it in Spider-Man 3. That was one of my favorite movies when I was little. When he comes out of the building, just. So I used to do that a lot when I was little.
You gonna do it tonight if the Steelers win?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Jackson has time, throws it incomplete. Nice defense. Who was that? That was Deshaun Elliott. Said, get that out of here.
Beautiful, man. I don't want to speak too soon, but it seems like some momentum is starting to shift a little bit here.
Fans can be disrespectful, man. Yeah, they can be.
Not around Ron Artest, not anymore, man. Ron Artest, let there be known. Ah, that was so fun to watch.
Come on. We're starting to see some sort of swagger here. 2nd and 15 for Baltimore. It's going to be a fake handoff to Hill. Jackson going to take it himself. He's past the 30, down at the 31. It's still going to be 3rd and long.
And TJ Watt would have had him, but again, that fake handoff fooled TJ Watt. Watching the replay, TJ Watt he had a clear lane, but he got fooled.
12 rushes, 69 yards. He's almost to 70 yards on the ground. And you combine that with Derrick Henry's over 150 yards on the ground as well. They're almost at 200 yards rushing.
Important 3rd down right here.
3rd and 10. Hill now in on this play to Jackson's left. Jackson has Steelers bring a 4-man rush. Halftime, he's going to throw it incomplete. No flags. No flags. That is the most important part he was looking for. Isaiah Likely right there. Underthrew it a little bit. Jackson looked a little bit frustrated walking off the field. And this is giving the Steelers some life here.
It's tough seeing somebody frustrated when they got crystal teeth. I'm just saying. Or diamond teeth, or I don't know. Cubitus cornea. All right. So here we go, man. This is exactly what the Steelers needed. Get the ball back before the quarter's over.
Stout looking to boot it away. To Calv over there.
Oh no!
To punter. You tackle the punter. What are you doing? Ravens are going to get a 1st down because the Steelers tackled the punter. Or Casey. Oh, okay, yeah. If it's running into the kicker, it's only a 5-yard. Or I'm sorry, one of them is only a 5-yard. That wouldn't give them the 1st down. So it depends on what they call.
So much momentum, and you're going to kill your momentum with this.
It depends on what exactly is called. Because one of them is a 5-yard, the other one is a 10-yard. That would go first. Okay, so it was only running into the kicker, so it would have only been a 5-yard penalty. So they're fine with
okay. All right, so it doesn't change anything.
Nah. Other than the fact that they almost gave us a headache. That's really, Yeah, okay, the referees actually, they kind of helped out the Steelers a little bit. Right?
All right, man. So, look, momentum has shifted a little bit, but they got to drive here, man. They got to drive.
Yeah, man, they got to be like the beginning of a sentence. They got to capitalize on everything right there.
Yes. All right, here we go. You
got Darnell Washington in the huddle right there. See what they do here. They should use Washington more, man. They really should. They have no reason not to. Ben Jefferson in motion. He's outside to the left. 2 receivers are out there. And it looks like they jumped, or it looks like they got called for false start. Yes, it is. False start on the Steelers.
It just takes one little thing, man. It just takes one little thing.
And in case you're asking, no, I'm not going to do the dance this time, all right? I'm not going to do it this time.
Good catch by the ref on his flag.
Have you seen sometimes where the refs throw it like at a player's face? Because they don't drop the flags. They straight throw it like they're John Elway.
Yeah.
Something crazy like that. I don't know why.
It's because it's their time to shine, man.
1st and 15, fakes the handoff. As time's going to check it down to Harris. Oh, gets extra yards. Again, good yard after catch by Najee Harris.
I thought he was down.
I thought so too. That's why I stopped talking.
And hurry up offense. Look at this. I like it. I like it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Doing a little bit of an oddball here. Not sure. They're switching the routes. Looks left, then scrambles, throws it out of bounds. He was looking for something quick, it seemed like, but
All right, where it stops the clock.
All right. Third and 4.
Oh, come on, guys. You got to get these 4 yards. You got to get these 4 yards. Come on, man.
Warren in on this play. Ravens don't bring so much pressure. They get it complete for the first down.
Move those chains, baby.
Who caught it? Jorge Pickens on the reception right there. See, I'm practicing my Espanol right there. I'm proud.
We'll be broadcasting on the Spanish broadcast.
If the Steelers play next week. I'll learn perfect Spanish in a week. Wilson is gonna throw a check down, tipped up in the air, incomplete, and it gets kicked. Wow,
Kicks it in frustration.
Nice batted down pass, man. I give the guy credit.
Now, was it with a hand or shoulder? Yeah, it was with a hand.
Russell Wilson is quickly. That's really one of the only things you can do as a defensive lineman is turn your eyes.
All right. So 2nd and 10 after that batted down pass.
1:09 left in the third quarter.
Wilson has time. Throws it check down again to Warren, who's able to fight for like about a yard.
Gosh, man.
Some of these plays, he just has to check them down, not because there's nobody open, but because there's just not much time to throw it. Maybe a little bit of both, and that's something you don't want to see if you're a Raven fan. Marlon Humphrey.
He's shaking up, but he does jog off the field on his own.
Something wrong with his hand.
Yeah, looked like his thumb or something.
Well, maybe I was wrong here because I guess a thumb isn't a finger. That's what they say.
Oh, it's part of your hand.
I don't know. It's in a weird position on your hand, you know. So they say some people say it's not a finger.
Fingers are weird. I don't know. Hey, how many fingers am I holding up?
I guess technically 8. Yeah, if you don't think a thumb is a finger, then it's 8.
And this clock is running down, man. Let's go.
3rd and 8.
Get out of there.
Wilson able to avoid the pressure. He cannot get past the second swarm of defenders.
4th down. That's the end of the quarter. Good gosh, man.
Offensive line has to play better. He avoided the first storm. And then 67 loses his guy too.
And Ravens to get the ball in the 4th, man.
All right, we're back in 1 second. Man, come on.
All right. So, I mean, still just showing us some life here. It looked like the momentum was shifting, which it did, but, you know, this quarterback sack to end the third quarter, I don't know, man. That's – even though momentum shifts, the Steelers are going to need everything to go their way. And starting the fourth quarter with the Ravens getting the ball, I mean, now they're really going to be up against the clock. You guys got to remember, man, the Ravens had 2 extremely long freaking drives, man. I think like right around 8 minutes. And Steelers cannot afford one of those long drives. Even if they just hold them to 3. I mean, they're going to have to get this ball back as soon as possible. These are going to have to be 3 and outs, man, for the Ravens. It's a 2-possession game, and not only 2 possession, but the Steelers have to get in the end zone both times. If it was a 2-possession game by 10 points, that's another thing. But man.
For 20 years, I've asked myself,
And now I'm starting to think what bat I'm going to use when I go to the alley.
Look like two crispy golden fries. You think they got that for 20 years? No, my son. Thanks for getting
So while the momentum was shifting, just like that. Just like that, man.
They could still get a turnover, man.
You know, that would definitely switch. Come on, man. We get a pick six. I mean, come on, man.
That's the kind of turnover I want, man.
Gosh darn it.
The Lion King.
I heard that movie was terrible. It looks cool, but I heard it was terrible. All right, so plays like this, moments like this, right? This is the part that makes it frustrating because it's like, okay, well, now, do you get rid of Russell Wilson
After this season?
Well, I mean, you go back to seeing things like this happen.
Yeah,
I mean, they do have their moments.
You lose the game. Yeah, something's still got to change, man.
Okay.
Something's still got to change. I mean,
No, I'm with you. I'm just saying.
Because it's a good-looking first-round exit, there's still a first-round exit. Oh, 5 punts. Fair catch is gotten at about, what, the 18, 19-yard line? Yeah, man, just because the Steelers showed a little bit of fight, I mean, man, you can't. You're still in the same loophole that you've been in.
Man. Yeah, they're showing his plays. It's just like it's like they're just breaking it wide open up the middle, man.
That depth is unusual, but it's very, very smart to see that.
That's what I'm saying. At first, it seemed like Lamar, when he would play the Steelers, he was a bit uncomfortable. You know, they gave him a tough game. Now it seems like he's playing his game. Jackson handoff, play to Henry.
Oh,
Henry
gosh.
able to get about 8 on the play.
And again, up the middle. Like, it's always up the middle. Like, collapse that middle, man. Come on, man.
I have to tell some of the folks who Larry's on this, the big fella with the face mask. The Miami Dolphins.
That is 4th postseason game with 150-plus rushing yards.
Make him run around the hash marks, man. Get him outside of the numbers. Like, he just...
Their handoff play to Henry, and he is not as successful as he has been all night. That is about a loss of 2 on the play.
That's what I'm talking about. Now we're talking. Come on.
Okay. 3rd and 3. If they can get a quick stop, I mean, they still got some time. Again, it's still a lot that's going to need to happen for the Steelers.
Do the Ravens run here or do they throw?
I would just run it, honestly. Or try one of them crazy play action passes.
And they're letting that play clock go down, man.
Jackson going to throw. He's looking for Hill. He throws it to Hill. I knew he was going to Hill the entire time. And the Steelers even couldn't pick up on it. It was the zone. He was looking at him the majority of the time. How do you look at where Jackson's looking? Look at where he's looking. He was looking at Hill.
You do, gosh, man.
Yeah,
It wasn't even a spiral. He almost threw like a little bit of a duck to him.
You got Gavin Newsom on one of the small screens here. Handoff play to Derrick Henry that time. About 3, maybe 4.
Junior. Change that to me. I want to see that dude's face.
Man.
There's got to be something else going on that's more entertaining than seeing this guy with his aviation glasses.
That's California's hero.
2nd and 7. Yeah, Henry in the backfield once again. Man, completely in motion. Henry going to go to the middle again. And another short gain, but another quality gain.
Yeah, quality gain, but, you know, usually he would have got that first down. So
That's showing on the other team. Okay, another third. This time it's 3rd and 4.
Okay, do they throw here or do they run it?
Yeah, you throw it.
Ah, man, these Ravens, man, I'm telling you, everything's working for them. The run, the throw.
Bateman moves to the right side. Steelers bring pressure.
Come on, D.
Throws
Come
it
on, D. Come on, D.
Nice tackle. Nice tackle by Joey Porter Jr. That gets him a yard short of the marker. Yeah,
And what does Jackson believe he got it? Or is he saying he wants to go for it?
You're crazy to go for it here. 4th and 1.
You know what?
They're just gonna try to get him to jump off.
No, if I were them, I'd go for it.
They do go for it and they get it.
Look, he wants to play right away. Snap the ball. Yeah, they were.
But the question is right now, where are they going to spot the ball here? Does he get the first down?
It looked like he was well past.
Well, it did, but for the moment, where are the down marker is still showing 4th. I mean, what the officials are.
Okay, they're having conversations here.
I think they had too many on the field.
And they dropped the flag.
Yeah, they just dropped the flag there. There you go.
I mean, you can see it was a fire drill. They were trying to get guys on and off and trying to get their big defenders in.
Defense, the 12th player got off. That's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
Okay, so the Steelers were not prepared at all for the Ravens to go for it on 4th. Ravens were hurrying up to hike the ball. So they're trying to change their formation. They're set middle of the play when the Ravens were already set.
And you know what? I think that took all the air out of the Steelers right there. They thought they had stopped the Ravens. Joy Porter Jr. makes the stoppage. And this right here, I think that completely took all the air out of the Steelers.
Another heavy set for the Ravens here. Man lined in as a fullback, Derrick Henry. That's another gain of about 2.
And the clock really becoming a factor here. We're about to enter under 10 minutes.
Steelers cannot waste a timeout. They cannot waste a timeout here. No matter what. You got to try to keep all 3 timeouts.
And the Ravens are not going to snap that ball till it hits the 5-second mark on every play here.
Second Hill this time on the carry, and he is stopped well short of the line of scrimmage. And it's a 3rd and long. Are you throwing or passing? I mean, now this one is a bit of a dilemma because, I mean, you could have the clock run a little bit longer, and if you pass it incomplete, it stops the clock. But if you run the ball, it kind of makes sure that they get the ball back. You know?
Yeah, if I'm Harbaugh, I'm handing it off to Henry
On 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
Gonna be a shotgun.
I want the clock to become a big
real
issue.
soft on the right side. Jackson able to get it. Incomplete. So that's gonna stop the clock. 8:51. 1 second. 1 second left.
And that's why I would have just ran it.
Yeah. And then the pass wasn't even at the mark. It was like 5 yards short.
Yeah, exactly. And not only And not only that, but now oh man, yeah, he just good defense. But now you do give the Steelers a little bit more of a chance here.
Was good, Andrew. All right, Calvin Austin breaks the tackle, is looking for a big return, gets it to the outside, cuts. Gets stripped off at around the 25-yard line. It looked like it was going to start getting exciting for a little bit.
I didn't want to say anything, but I was yelling in my head, man. I was like yelling in my heart, like, oh my goodness, can we see it? Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? God, he just got tripped up, man. Damn it.
The funny part is it's the same. It's showing the same thing, but they're on different times.
Yeah. So, all right. So we got under 9 minutes here. 2 possession. Not only 2 possession, but they have to get in the end zone twice.
Yeah. As long as you have 3 timeouts, okay. You should be. Oh, time shouldn't be that much of a. I mean, it's going to be a factor no matter what. But you keep 3 timeouts. You're able to conserve those 3 timeouts. Yeah, you should be all right.
How much are you thinking about going for it on 4th down here?
You got to.
4th and 10.
Yeah, it's not only is it for the game, it's for the season. Yeah, I mean they did it in Philly a couple weeks ago. They punted the ball away, which I don't know why they did to begin with, and they never got the ball back. You can't do that again. And I'm not saying that the Ravens offense has been looking like the Eagles offense was against the Steelers a couple weeks ago. I mean, it's looking close though, but you don't want to risk that other shot. And then what? You're going to have to rely on wasting all 3 of your timeouts by giving the Ravens the ball back, scoring 2 touchdowns.
Steelers, Ravens, Andrew, I would have, it just came to my mind that we should announce that this game is only being shown on Prime.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that since they're on commercial break? What's on your thoughts on that? A playoff game only being shown behind a paywall.
Okay, I like the commentators and everything like that for Prime. I like the host of the panel for Prime.
Okay.
I don't like the NFL being on Prime though. I don't. I like everything about it except the fact that it's on Amazon Prime and the fact that you have to pay for it. I think that's a pretty valid answer because I like the personalities that they have. Ryan Fitzpatrick is fun to watch, even though he's a hater.
No, Ray Lewis came out to pump up the crowd.
Wilson's going to have to scramble immediately.
Take it yourself. Go.
And he's going to extend, run out of bounds. That's probably give him about a 6-piece. 8.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Steelers down 28-14, 2nd and 5. Russell Wilson going to throw it once again. Jorge Pickens for the first down.
He would have been better going out of bounds. He would have been better going out of bounds.
Forward progress. He fumbled the ball.
Forward progress.
It was forward progress. Still, I want to see a quicker tempo here. First and 10. Not really liking what's going on as Ravens give some pressure. He's going to throw it down the field side.
Oh, nice! Nice!
That is George Pickens on the reception once again.
And he's having quite a game.
Yeah, he's starting to have a really good game.
No, I think no, he didn't push off. He tried to flop again.
Yeah, that was a bit of a flop. Steelers hurrying it up. Wilson going to throw it down the sideline once again. Okay, that time he just throws it away.
All right, stop the clock.
7:19 left in the 4th quarter. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Steelers are moving down the field. They are in Raven territory. You score a touchdown right here. You have a legit shot at coming back and tying this game. Although a lot's going to have to go your way still. But Steelers got to have it here. They're at the Baltimore 38. Play clock starting to run down. He does a hard count and he go false start. Najee Harris.
You get some momentum and then this happens.
He was going with the hard count right there, and Najee Harris was the one that moved. Yeah, you can't be doing that. Ravens still getting set right there. Okay, they're able to. Wilson has to get out of pressure. He doesn't. He gets sacked down at the 50-yard line. And now it's going to be third and forever.
Yeah, it's third on the whole dang football field.
Third and 22.
But if they do get this first down, I think that really, pumps them up, man. They're not even going for it.
They throw to Van Jefferson, and it was like a 6-7 yard gain. Okay, so you go for it on fourth down. You don't have a choice. 6.5 minutes, 4th and 15. Yeah, you don't have a choice here. Steelers. This is the game right here.
Gosh darn it, man.
4th and 15.
Oh, it's like I cannot look, but I got to look.
Wilson drops back. Has time. He's going to throw it deep down the field. Triple coverage. Incomplete. Triple coverage incomplete. Wait, what?
You only had okay, so okay. So you basically go for a Hail Mary, but you only have one receiver over there.
It's your smallest receiver, by the way, who's in triple coverage. Like, if you're going to be able to get it to him.
That's what they did. They went for a Hail Mary, but you're only going to have one receiver with 3 defenders. If that's what the play that you're going to do, then send your receivers down there.
I don't understand why they continue to do deep passes and double coverage and throw it to Calvin Austin. I don't get it. I like Calvin Austin. He's a good receiver.
So do I. I like Calvin Austin.
He's a speedster. He's not a big guy, but that's the reason why you shouldn't be going to him in those contested catches. You got George Pickens. You have Mike Williams. He's a big guy. Even if you want to throw in Darnell Washington, there's other people. There are better options that you have out there to do a play like that. Am I saying that it's going to work? Probably not. Especially when it's a triple coverage like that.
Have more than one guy down there. Yeah. Have more than one guy there.
They didn't need to go completely to the end zone either, though.
I think maybe they were hoping they get some sort of, pass interference or something. Look, at this point, you can't hope. All right? You need results. I think that killed it. I think that killed the game. With the exception, maybe a turnover. Yeah. I look, man, I got no idea why Harbaugh will even consider throwing the ball.
Nah, you don't throw the ball here.
Now let's go back to this. I talked about Pickens going down here, and here's Humphrey. And I really think you're going to see that he's reading that safety, he's reading that body language from Humphrey.
Yeah.
And go downfield and take a very unrealistic shot to a 5'9".
I would have thrown it to pick. If you're gonna throw a Hail Mary, sure. Is Marlon Humphrey there? Absolutely, he is. But if you're gonna just throw one up there, I'd rather throw it to Pickens than to Calvin Austin in that situation.
Pickett was on one-on-one coverage.
Humphrey would have been there too, though.
Yeah, he
But
would have
still-
made his way over there.
But still, I would have liked my chances with Pickens right there. And Henry's gonna get stopped behind the line, but it's not really matter at this point. It's not looking like it. Yeah, I knew they were close. They were close to 200. Now they're past 200, and actually getting closer to 250 rushing yards on the game. Baltimore is, in fact.
Yeah, I agree, Andrew. That was just a bad play call, man. With the game on the line, by the way, you're gonna go do that.
I'm just watching this Zen right here of the apple pie raising up. Yeah, option run. Jackson is short of the first down. Still a nice run, though.
Since late in the second quarter, each time Lamar Jackson's come off the field, he's been
The next time they snap that ball, it'd be under 5 minutes.
He's been trying to keep his torso loose, bending side to side. Well, it turns out when the Steelers had the ball last, Lamar had his torso wrapped in a heating pad as if to help keep loose and give attention to his right wrist.
It's telling the fans to shut up.
Stop with the MVP chance. He said, quiet down. Don't need that. Yeah. We're playing football here. We got work to do.
Direct snap to Jackson. He gets the first down and more. Yeah, that's the ball game right there.
That's it. That's it, man. They're. If you're Tomlin, do you start taking the timeouts?
Honestly, I don't. There's not really much you can do at this point. I mean, they're close to field goal range.
Jackson looks a little beat up, man.
Yeah, he does. I don't like the. I don't understand why they had him run if they knew he was banged up. That wasn't very smart to do. If you had to tape up his whole torso, why are you gonna have him run a
I don't.
design run play? Jackson's gonna hand it off this time to Henry. Gets it to about the 40-yard line.
Now you start to think about the Houston Texans, who had a great game today against the Chargers. That'll be the next.
Oh man.
Buffalo's out there, Kansas City.
For what it means, Andrew.
For making playoff game.
For whatever it means, Andrew.
Yeah, man. I
Fun team to watch in the next 2 weeks. The challenges get tougher. Like you and I said in the opening, it's pretty easy to imagine.
in a way, I kind of rather wouldn't have.
New Orleans and all the way to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, just.
Play action.
Oh, they're gonna throw.
He's gonna throw it to Mark Andrews. Touch him, man. What are you doing? Oh, he was trying to push the ball out.
Yeah, I see what he was trying to do. Okay.
Actually, not a bad idea.
All right, not a bad idea.
It could have completely backfired. There's a flag call. What's this flag on, man?
For punching him in the stomach.
His mic isn't working.
Yeah.
What's up with Joey Porter Jr. getting holding calls?
And are the Ravens trying to get into the end zone here? Like,
Nah, they're just trying to run out the clock. And the Steelers are helping them. They're helping them. I mean, you just give them a first down.
And Houston will go to Kansas City next week. Houston's the 4, so kind of Kansas City. Not as much as some of the Steelers would like today.
Pitch play to Henry.
Oh,
Henry's
wow.
that's another good gain, about 9.
yeah.
Okay, so had great seasons. Andrew, I would say that they've had good seasons. Honestly, man. The last time that the Steelers had a legit shot at winning the Super Bowl, I would say was 2017, and they even that season they underachieved. When they had the last year, they had the Killer Bees, but since then it's just been the same thing. You know, I guess this year they got the 6th seed, right? So I guess they're. Does that mean they're a little bit better since they got the 6th seed this season? Last year they got the 7th seed. I don't know.
1 seed at a time.
One seed
One
at a
seed
time.
at a time. Next year will be a 5th seed.
But
So I and this is take us down to the 2-minute warning here, and we're just kind of seeing the end of our season here. But as we start rambling on because we just hit the 2-minute warning. But one thing that really made it so frustrating is the fact that the Steelers actually towards the end of the season were the top dog in the AFC North. Okay, they went on a losing streak to become a wild card. I want you guys just let that settle because the Steelers were going into the playoffs to host a game.
They were the second seed.
Yes, but then they go on a losing streak and become a wild card team, and it's just like, this is now this will make it a 5-game losing streak right here.
You know what, Andrew? You know what? Even though it's gonna sound weird because it is weird to say, I think the Cowboys could benefit in having a down season like this, man. They were injured and they could get better. They could get a better draft capital, and that's really the problem with the Steelers. They haven't been able to get that better draft capital because they've been in the same situation, doing the same thing over and over again. And that's either making the playoffs, first round exit, or just missing the playoffs, still going slightly above 500. And yeah, that's why they're in the same cycle. They can't get better players. At least for the Cowboys' sake, they could say, hey, you know what? We have a decent draft pick. If we want to trade up to do something even crazier, we can, and we have that bit of stability. But I think that might have been a little bit beneficial because I mean the Cowboys are kind of in a similar situation as the Steelers, but down here. They had a down year.
Yeah, JC cooked, homie. Cooked like some chilaquiles, man. It's a done deal. It's a done deal, and I do not want there to be a conversation of within the Steelers organization. I do not want there to be a conversation of like, well, we made the playoffs. Like, no, screw that. Dang that. You finished the season. Instead, I want the conversation to be, hey, you had the division won, and then you go on a 4-game losing streak to make it a 5-game losing streak into the playoffs.
I'll say this: if the Steelers played like they did in the third quarter and fourth quarter, I mean, this would have been a better game, a much better game.
Well, they
would have been right in it.
They get their moments, but it's like it's too late and it's too far few in between. It's just like
it's exactly what I was saying. It's always too little, too late with the Steelers. I mean, they just show up. They showed up at halfway in the third quarter.
All right, so 2 minutes left, and we're gonna stay here so you guys can see us cry.
Steelers have 3 timeouts remaining. It doesn't really even matter. Hill bounces off a tackle inside the 20, down at about the 17-yard line.
They are taking their timeouts.
You gotta make it seem like you
okay,
care.
Okay, all right. You got it. It's okay. So Steelers with less than 2 minutes to play, 2-possession game. They're taking their timeouts. They gotta make it seem like they're trying to get up there, that they're trying to win. Steelers need built back. Palomalu. That's my favorite Steeler of all time right there, man. Troy Polamalu, man.
Bill Cowher, man. Yeah, that was before my time. See, man, I haven't seen the Steelers win the Super Bowl, man. So it sucks. This is the kind of Steelers football that I grew up watching for the most part. Killer Bees were fun, though. Killer Bees were fun, I'll admit. But, man, it's like that's why I feel a little bit like the younger Steeler fans probably feel a little bit more passionate about it because we didn't get to see the 2000s, the Super Bowls, the Santonio Holmes, Jerome Bettis. We didn't get to see that.
No, you did get to see the Steelers in the Super Bowl.
I did see the Steelers in the
but they didn't win it,
and they didn't win it. But you get my point. So that's why I feel like the younger generation is kind of the ones that are tired of it more, because they haven't seen anything. And
they're tired of hearing things like Mike Tomlin's never had a losing season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so, man. I think so.
Yeah, worked earlier. The bus. Oh yeah, JC's a Charger fan. It's like this Saturday, man. It's just this Saturday belongs to Houston and Baltimore, man.
Bus fumbled at the 1, and who got that tackle? Big Ben Roethlisberger.
The shoelace tackle. The shoelace tackle, man. Gosh.
I've watched the Steelers defense sometimes. It's like, man, what if they put Big Ben out there? He could make some of these tackles that are being missed.
Hey, after this, man, we should watch Steelers versus Cardinals in the Super Bowl, man. Just to uplift the spirits of them.
So I could see the Steelers win a Super
Bowl.
You could
see it. You could see the Santonio Holmes catch.
Wow.
You could listen to John Madden's last Super Bowl playing his call.
2nd and 5 handoff to Henry. Henry's a bit short of the first.
Yeah, he's short.
Maybe
Barely.
31, maybe 30 inches.
Yeah.
So it's calling their second timeout.
Still, they're trying, man.
They're trying.
The Steelers, the Steelers may not be trying on the field, but they're trying with those timeouts.
Yeah.
Because as long as this game keeps going on, the Steelers season is still alive.
See, my Cowboys went 3 Super Bowls in the 90s. Yeah, man. Yep. They had their dynasty. So as the Niners, they had their dynasty.
I'll tell you, man. Now I know where Tomlin is coming from. Because the game is still going on. The season's not over.
Yeah.
You got another chance to extend the season, so you can still say, we're still in. We're still
tush push, and that's going to end the season. There you go. There you go.
No, they still got another timeout.
There you go.
They still got another timeout.
Don't even use it, guy. Don't even use it. There's no point.
No, there's a point. You extend it. The night's not over, baby.
Or you save the timeout and then call timeout with 1 second left in the fourth.
Oh, that'd be great.
There's a little fighting going on between Hayward and Andrews.
We need that fight.
Yeah, now they show a fight
game,
late in the fourth quarter, down by 2 possessions when the game's over. You had 58 minutes to show that kind of fight, man. Almost 300 rushing yards for the Baltimore Ravens in this game. To Pittsburgh's 29. Russell Wilson, what does this mean for his career? We don't know. Is it the end of is it the end of Russell Wilson's career? We don't know. Justin Fields, there's a lot that could happen for him. Niners aren't so sure if they're going to extend Purdy. Do they try to get Justin Fields? There's a lot of things that could happen for Justin Fields there. I think he has a lot of promise. A lot of teams, I would think, would want him. What does this mean for Mike Tomlin?
Take the timeout. Take the timeout. Take the timeout.
A lot of questions going into the offseason for the Steelers. Are they going to keep Mike Tomlin? I mean, they did extend him. And if so, who are they going to go get? I don't know.
Game's not over. Under 10 seconds. Take that timeout. Take the timeout. Come on.
5 seconds left in the
Come on,
season.
take that timeout. Just
one,
no.
and it's over.
No.
It's over, guys. Party's over. Party's over. It's over, guys. Steelers lose 28-14. Once again, first round exits. They got Justin Fields and Russell Wilson in the offseason, along with Patrick Queen, a couple key playmakers on defense. And they've wound up finishing with the same record and the same result as they did last season. So what does this mean for the Steelers going forward? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see in the offseason. I will definitely make a video on the series. I don't know if I'm gonna make it this week. I might wait a little bit to make it because it's kind of recapping the season. Who I think the series MVP was for the season, which I think is pretty obvious to me. I'm not gonna say it right now. I'll just let you guys think on who it is. But it sucks to say, man. It was a very disappointing season, especially when you end the season losing 5 straight.
Look, I hate the Ravens. I do, man. But this meant so much to the Ravens organization, to Harbaugh, who have been playing little stepbrother to the Steelers for such a long time. So this meant a lot to them. I don't like this, but this meant a lot to them. It's at our expense, so I don't like it. But it meant a lot to them. Look, season's over. I thought there was some fun moments in the season. There are some moments that made me believe. But if I look at it, I'm like, you know what? A lot of the wins were kind of by luck. A lot of them were ugly wins. A lot of them were field goal wins. A lot of them were Chris Boswell wins. A lot of them were special team wins. And I hope the office takes a look at all that and says like, hey, listen, man, these wins were not because of the offense. These wins were not because of the defense. These wins were, because of the special teams and Chris Boswell. So just the Steelers franchise has never really been a franchise that shakes things up so much, But at this point, yeah, man, I think it's time to.
You got to evolve.
Yeah, man.
You got to evolve, man.
It's
a different league.
It's an etch-a-sketch. Just shake it off and redraw. So
maybe a rebuild is what they need. And I don't want them to suck. I really don't. It's going to be hard to see them not play good, not have any sort of wins. But you know what? If it takes a couple years for the Steelers to be just terrible and to potentially get them into legit Super Bowl contenders, if that's what it takes, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. But things definitely need to change in the Steel City. And that's for sure. And that's what this game showed. So I hope that they do take some sort of action because something needs to be done.
Well, it is the end of the Steelers season, but it's not the end of Pick 6 this season. We'll still be here all the way to the Super Bowl, covering all the teams, man. So, at least now, at the very least, if I can look at some sort of positive, I can actually relax and just watch games without having to root. Maybe I'll root for my boy from Tampa Bay, Buccaneers, but outside of that, man, at least I know I don't have to stress anymore, and I could just enjoy the playoffs. Hey, whoever wins, wins. Whoever loses, loses. I don't really care. I just want to see some good ball game, and that's it, because my Steelers weren't showing me any good ball games this season. So we'll still be here. It's the end of the Steelers season, but it's not the end of Pick 6 this season, man. So go ahead, close it off for us, man.
Yeah, man, I'll definitely be going live next week for one of the games at least. Not really sure the layout of the games. We know Baltimore's going to be it. We know Houston's going to be in it. So it's going to be interesting. Hopefully we get some better games next week rather than this week, because the first 2 games haven't been it. And let's hope that we get better games tomorrow and Monday. And that's really it. That's really all I got to say, man. Season is over. Steeler fans, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody in the chat. That's going to be it for this one, guys. And even in a loss, I'm still going to say, here we go, Steelers. I'll see you guys next week, or I'll see you guys for Pick 6 later this week. Catch you guys later.